it's being dumb. I am gonna tell you Brave to update. Hope it opens both windows back up. We'll see. Very weird. I pulled it up in Firefox a couple of times. I'm not having issues, but I don't have. He is eating butt. I don't have an easy way to switch over to Firefox. Oh, it's doing it in Twitch now too. Good job. Fuck. Yeah, speed test is fine. Running fine in another browser. Ugh. Yeah, I can. I just have all my personal stuff in Firefox and have to crop around it and make it shut up. Don't have chat on the side. I hate you. I hate you. 30 seconds. Time to go. Okay, switch it over to Firefox. These weird balls are related. Unexpected. Ah, that was just how they were setting that up. Okay, well, we did it. We did it. You can hear Masterpiece in the background. Yeah, I was going to turn it down a little bit more, and I didn't get to it. I'm going to go pause it while we wait. But everything, yeah, everything should be working. There's an error in my framing. Okay.
Hello, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. We'll start today's Nintendo Direct with the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary. Tomorrow, September 13th, marks 40 years since the launch of Super Mario Bros. In Japan. We got here because so many people have played. Thank you all very much.
Which one is
the
that?
Mario games have been supported by evolutions in digital technology and gaming consoles.
Oh, okay, I think we're there. Boy, that was a thing.
Mario has taken on many different designs.
We'll do cats after.
At the Nintendo Museum, which opened in Kyoto last year, we
no closed captions. They pre-record these. Why wouldn't they pre-produce
of different games?
Captions.
There are also illustrations and pixel art from the Mario series. Also, from now through next September, the ticket for admission will change to the design shown here. And starting this December,
incognito mode would have been smart. I was more concerned about all the stuff I have bookmarked. And my enormous bookmark toolbar and all that, but it wasn't an issue.
On top of that, earlier in May, following Japan and Hollywood, we opened the third Super Nintendo World theme park at Universal Epic Universe in Orlando, Florida.
I usually listen to things at 125 or 1.5 speed.
Super Mario in real life.
This is slow. It's hurting me.
Next
yeah,
more news
35 doesn't feel like 5 years ago.
The Kyoto Marathon, which will take place.
I'm still pretty sad that we lost Mario 35.
Since its inception in 1985, the Super Mario series has been running for 40 years, thanks to everyone's support.
Wow.
But this time,
that's a lot of new Super representation.
This is the race bib that the runners will wear, which has the Nintendo logo on it. We'll be supporting in other ways as well.
Cool.
If you're interested in marathons,
running,
why not take the opportunity?
This is what you're starting with? Oh my God.
Also, coming next spring, please take a look at this.
God damn it. It's more fucking Mario movie shit. I don't care. Hi, Crackers. We will give you some treats in a little bit. But unfortunately, the gap that I left for it was chewed up. Make sure it isn't trying to run still. It absolutely is trying to run still in Brave. I'm gonna close those. That's weird. Yeah. Okay.
The name of the new movie that Nintendo
Kids
and
will
Illumination
be so
are
happy.
producing together is the Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Just turn this
What
way
kinds of
down.
adventures do you think
We don't need
Mario
too
and his
much.
friends will have in space?
We don't need too much Super Nintendo
This
noises.
movie will be the main event of the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary. Let's also hear some remarks from the movie's co-producer, Chris-san, from Illumination. Chris-san,
Thank you, Miyamoto-san. As we celebrate Mario's 40th anniversary, it's an opportunity to reflect on the 4 decades of creativity, imagination, and adventure that Mario has brought to life for fans across generations and around the world. From its groundbreaking world building to its iconic characters
This is just
and
a bunch of, like,
unforgettable music,
pitch stuff.
the Super
for
Mario Brothers have left a lasting
Mario
impact
movie, that's sad.
on the very fabric of our culture. All of us at Illumination feel so fortunate to continue our collaboration with Nintendo as we expand the life of Mario in movies. And while the Super
it playing
Mario
extra
Galaxy
slow?
games are the
No.
core inspiration for our story, this next film holds surprises
that's
for
how we
fans
talk.
of every Mario era. Our directors, Michael Jelinek and Aaron Horvath, along with the extraordinary team of artists at our studio in Paris, are very busy working to deliver a film that aspires to earn its place in the history we're here to celebrate. Brian Tyler is also returning to compose a score
just
that
mute
blends together musical
capture for
themes
now.
from Mario's incredible game heritage. And we're also thrilled
Oh my
to
god.
welcome back Chris Pratt as Mario, Anya Taylor-Joy as Princess Peach, Charlie Day as Luigi, Jack Black as Bowser, Keegan-Michael Key as Toad, and Kevin Michael Richardson as Kamek. And as we continue to make progress on the Super Mario Galaxy movie,
I've really had enough of Jack
we look
Black.
forward to sharing more with you in the future. And until then, thank you, and back to you, Miyamoto-san.
thank you, Chris-san. I'm also involved in the production every day, and I'm enjoying it. It's a movie worthy of the 40th anniversary. Please wait a little longer for its release. While you're waiting, I have something
That
I'd like to
was
show
wrong.
you. Please take a look at this.
Please. Oh, God. You guys are fucking kidding me, right? You're just reselling something you already sold us? But now, extra HD 4K for 2025. Get it now, because we'll have an 8K version in 2028. Like, okay, that's nice, but also it means that your remake of that the re-release, the enhanced re-release of Sunshine is just gonna sit in a toilet somewhere. Oh god, and I have to buy the collection to have Galaxy 2. Because we got, what did we get in the collection? It was 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy. Yeah, that is the way with Nintendo these days. Yeah, 3D All-Stars was 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy. So we're finally getting Galaxy 2 as part of another collection that likely will include a rebuy and no discount for people who bought the limited edition previous one. And it's just... lead with a fucking banger. Yeah. Yeah, there are way too many old hands leading the ship at Nintendo. What a depressing piece of shit. Oh, good. The Galaxy 2 will be available individually for, what, $10 less, maybe?
That's right. It's the games that
It's the
show
anniversary.
the movie's
Release?
title.
Re-release
Super Mario Galaxy and Super
3D
Mario
All-Stars?
Galaxy 2.
for
Okay,
everybody
I'll
without
turn
a
it
limited
over to the
edition thing on it,
original
and just
director
add
of Super
Galaxy
Mario
2 for
Galaxy.
free.
Koizumi-san.
Hey, hello everyone. I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi. From here, I'll introduce the games that will be released as part of the
Some
Super
young
Mario
blood. That guy
Brothers
looks like he's
40th
only 50 or
anniversary.
60.
First, the two games you just saw. Were
Yeah,
developed
I
around the
can't believe
idea
they
of
didn't
what
lead with
Mario's
some like
adventures would be
fucking like
in space.
crazy thing.
The planets have gravity.
Not well.
and seeing Mario
I guess
not
Mario
fall off
Movie
of them while
2 is a
upside down
crazy
was
thing
very
for little
impressive,
kids, but we already knew it
even
was
as a
coming.
developer.
They already said they were working
The
on it.
second
So
game
saying
also returns 15 years
it
after
has
its
more
original
Luma,
release on
okay.
Wii. In Rosalina's library, you can read a storybook. It's now in both games.
it'd be fun to play
And
Galaxy
we've
2
also
again.
added new pages.
Best I recall, Galaxy 2
We hope
was
you're looking
very
forward to
good.
that as well. In addition, the storybook will be available as a real-life product.
I don't care.
The new pages I mentioned won't be included,
Giant additional
but
extended area?
more
Anything?
details,
Just
including the release
reselling the same crap we already
will be
bought?
available
Thanks, guys.
on the My Nintendo Store website later today, so please check that out. Super Mario Galaxy plus Super Mario Galaxy 2 will launch on Nintendo Switch, but you can play these games on Nintendo Switch too.
Wow.
Many other Mario titles are also available on Nintendo Switch, so if there's one you haven't played yet, why not take the opportunity to try it? Okay, let's introduce some other Mario games coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
You said introduce, fucker. Esports.
The latest entry in the Mario Tennis series is hitting the court on Nintendo Switch 2. Mario Tennis Fever. Use top spins, slices, lobs, and other familiar shots. But now you can also slide and use other fancy footwork with new defensive maneuvers.
You know, Mario Tennis is
And-
fine. The last one had nothing to offer.
Swing into action
this
with
is
new
gonna have
equipment
nothing to
called Fever
offer.
Rackets. Keep a rally going to build up your fever gauge. Then unleash a fever shot. Freeze the court with the ice racket.
Yeah.
Summon mushrooms that shrink your opponents using the mini mushroom racket. Or duplicate yourself with the shadow racket. There are 30 fever rackets, each with their own abilities. Pair them with 38 playable characters, the most in series history, to find your own strategy. Let's see the game modes being served up. A talking flower provides
Mario's
riveting
40th
commentary
anniversary.
in
We put a
tournament mode.
talking flower in
Aim
Mario
for the
Tennis.
top by completing
We're
different
re-releasing some
objectives
games
in
we
the
already
Trial
sold.
Towers mode.
Guess what? A sequel to the movie.
Play matches with unexpected rules in Mix It Up mode. Even some where you'll experience wonder effects. In the online modes, choose between casual play with customizable rules in Online Room, or go for glory in ranked matches. You can even gently swing your
Ranked
Joy-Con
matches,
2
including,
controller like a racket for a
insane
more
court
authentic
freezing
experience
nonsense.
in swing mode.
Eh.
Plus, After encountering monsters on a remote island, Mario and friends are transformed into babies, kicking off a series of unexpected events in the game's adventure mode.
Okay. I was gonna say.
Skills gone. The babies will need to learn how to play.
Pinnacle of
And
Mario
defeat
Tennis
the
was that
monsters to
campaign
return to
one on
normal.
Game Boy Color.
Mario Tennis Fever
Actually incorporating
launches
single-player
on
mode would
Nintendo
be
Switch 2,
really nice.
February 12th.
Like, I might check it out if they're doing a whole single-player campaign thing. I like
Mario
that.
Tennis
I don't want to play a sports game unless there's a significant single-player component.
It features familiar tennis gameplay, but unique to this latest entry are fever shots, which change depending on your racket. There are plenty of other modes as well, so please look forward to it. Next, please take a look at this.
The FIFA rackets look really chaotic, and I feel like the special stuff was already crazy in the last one, to the point of ruining it.
Hi. What'll it be?
I played this already.
More multiplayer mayhem is coming to the Flower Kingdom in Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. Plus meetup in Bella Bell Park.
Please be real, significant
A large plaza has
DLC
been discovered in the Flower Kingdom.
with bosses that you forgot last time,
Bella Bell
please.
Park. Here, you can enjoy a variety of attractions that let you team up with
What's that
or
Phanto
work
thing?
against friends and family. Let's go over some of the things you can do.
Collect the most coins to win.
Collect coins as you make your way through the course. And don't miss your chance to get rich.
Whoever has the most lives at the end wins.
Use items to duke it out. Dodge attacks and try to survive.
Whoever's it at the end loses.
Run and hide and tag. If you're tagged, you're it. And the other players get to transform and hide.
Weird. I feel like that can't work that
together
good, but
to
we'll see.
relay.
Pass the bob-omb to each other so it doesn't explode before you reach the
I like
goal.
Wonder. I really hope we're getting 120 out of it. I like
Together
more
to get to the
multiplayer,
goal.
but I also
Place
feel like
donut blocks while your friends run across
we need
them.
more single player. Okay. That looked excellent. Please put that in
Jump
Mario
to the
Maker.
feet.
If I can't
Jump
get
in
rich
time
IRL from
and
the game,
lift
I don't
will
want the
rise.
Switch 2 edition.
Get
Yeah.
in sync, then 1, 2, 3, jump.
120 FPS will be really nice, and more multiplayer
Plus,
will be
there are
nice,
so
but it's
many
it's
other
just them
attractions
reselling
to
something they already
enjoy.
sold us, and then
Grab
collecting
your
more money
friends and
from those of
family
us who've
for
already paid.
multiplayer fun in Bella Bell Park. The Nintendo Switch 2 Edition adds other new content as well. Look forward to more on that in the future. Super Mario Bros. Wonder.
It looked like there was
Switch
some new
2
stuff
Edition,
there. I hope it's
plus
more than they
meetup
did
in
for
Bella Bell
Kirby
Park
and
launches
the
on
Forgotten
Nintendo Switch
Nutsack.
2 next spring.
So long.
Hate that little fucker.
Super Mario Bros. Wonder is getting a
I really
Nintendo
love
Switch
Wonder,
2 edition.
and I
As its name implies, Meetup
feel
in
like
Bella Bell
they
Park
need
adds
more of it,
multiplayer
but they
options
needed
to
more than
enjoy.
what they did.
It also adds other new content, so stay tuned for more details in the future.
But I don't know, maybe they added
How about
in
these
the
chatty
boss fights they forgot.
Was it something I said?
The Talking Flowers. We actually made them.
Oh my god.
Kind of look alike.
Stop trying to sell me garbage.
Oh, really? Sometimes
It'll be a
they'll talk on
$9.99
their own,
add-on, but I feel
just
like
that.
they don't. You don't charge for that.
These
You
talking
already are
flowers
trying to
can
sell it to
make
more
everyday
people.
life
Stop
a
trying to
little more
make me
fun.
buy things over and over.
They're planned for release next spring.
I'm still annoyed by the $10 add-on or $20
Next is
add-on
the
price.
last game for the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary part of this presentation.
I don't think they charge for new Super Luigi Balls U.
One day, on the island where Yoshi and his friends live, a talking book named Mr. E suddenly falls from the sky.
Are they
Looks
doing?
like
Are we
the
doing
book has
drawings again? Are we doing
information
like
within
hand
its
drawing?
pages
Yeah.
About unusual
Please be a
creatures,
Yoshi game that isn't weirdly slow.
but it can't actually see what's written down. So Yoshi jumps in to help investigate. First, let's study this
Oh, man.
flower-like creature.
Yeah, I know what they're going for with the fabric and everything. Oh,
We
no.
found it right away. It tastes kind of sweet. You can carry this creature
Weird.
on your back. Touch flower buds with it, and they'll bloom.
Weird.
As you wander through the book, you'll make all sorts of discoveries about the creatures you find. And those discoveries will be written down. Hey, we found some dandelions.
It's an interesting
Touch
visual
them,
style.
and
I don't
they'll
like the
scatter
idea
in
of
the
like
air.
stiff animations to make it look like a
Oh
book.
no, that creature is stuck. It
It
seems
looks
like,
like
the
it's
dandelions can
less
absorb nutrients.
insanely slow.
Oh, they can even cause rocks to crack.
Yeah, it looks like
Thanks
it's
to
less
them,
insanely
we were
slow.
able
That's
to
a good
break the
sign.
rock.
So far, it looks like there's maybe
It looks
no
like there are
combat.
still lots of unusual
Ugh,
creatures
we'll see.
residing within the book. A page-turning adventure awaits. Yoshi and the Mysterious Book
Yikes.
launches on Nintendo Switch 2 next spring.
It's an interesting visual style. It's nice to get away from papercraft
game
and
starring
physical
Yoshi
stuff and
is
go
on
back
the
to
way.
painterly stuff. I feel like that was a really special thing
The
in
game
Yoshi's
takes
Island they
place
should
within a
not have ditched.
mysterious book. You'll make discoveries and encounter all sorts of things as you're exploring. Please stay tuned for future updates.
It kind of looked
That's
like they
all
were
for the
doing a
Super
no
Mario
combat, no
Brothers
damage
40th
type of thing though,
anniversary.
which will be
In addition to the
disappointing.
games coming in the future, the new movie releases next spring. We hope you enjoy all sorts of adventures with Mario. Okay, we'll now begin our usual Nintendo Direct. First, we'll introduce games launching on Nintendo Switch.
That was it. That was
It's
it.
time
No
to
Mario
storm
35.
into Cryptica.
Thanks, guys.
The mesmerizing world of Cryptica awaits in this 2D side-scrolling roguelike adventure.
I
Find
really
your
thought
way
the whole
through this
thing was gonna
80s
be first-party stuff.
anime-inspired realm solo, or with a friend in couch co-op, where every battle is twice as chaotic and twice as thrilling. Hone your swift swordplay against a variety of foes, uncover a wide array of unique melee and ranged weapons, and glide through
Cracker.
ever-shifting biomes with graceful, acrobatic moves. With the help of magical creatures called Storm Hearts, you'll gain permanent upgrades to boost your abilities and help you on your
Yeah,
next
that was all of
And
their
in couch
celebration
co-op
of
mode,
Mario.
You can experiment with
And it
ability
was
upgrades by
honestly
combining
worse
and
than
sharing
35.
power-ups for different playstyles.
Yeah,
Storm
Mario
Lancers
35 we
launches
got.
exclusively on the Nintendo
Yeah, that's not
Switch
first party.
system later today. The wilderness.
It's hard to get
is
exciting about
calling.
what might have been interesting when I'm so disappointed in
Transform
Nintendo.
a wild
Nintendo's
island
fucking up their
inspired by the
third-party
Australian outback.
launch stuff by
In
not
this
telling us what to
charming
expect here.
survival life sim, there are plenty of ways to make this wilderness your home. Plant crops, catch
Gross.
fish, gather resources, and
Got practice
plenty
on my
more.
lap. But he's
But
not
don't
visible.
let your guard down while exploring. Wild creatures may attack, so use your tools, weapons, and
Here he
wits
is.
to make it out in one piece. As you progress, you can turn this rugged island into a bustling town.
Yeah,
Visit
some people
shops.
really like them. I have absolutely no
Enjoy
interest in it.
festivals, and talk with
I
visitors.
can't assess
Some
how
of
nice
them
they look,
might
but I
even
will say
decide to
that
live here.
those are
Plus,
fucking
up to
creepy.
4
All of those
friends
look
can
creepy.
build
And
explore
the
together in
Minecrafty
local
voxel
or
stuff
online
always
co-op.
feels unoriginal
Dinkum
whenever I
launches
see
as
it.
a timed console exclusive on the Nintendo Switch system November 5th. Pre-orders and a demo
not my
will be
jam.
available later today on Nintendo eShop. Embark on a colorful adventure. Save a mysterious planet in the platforming adventure Popucom. Team up locally or online in this multiplayer-only game. On this planet, color is key. Attack enemies with the same color to defeat them. Each adventurer can only fire 2 colors.
Did they say they're doing a demo? Did I miss it? That's good. I really think.
Timing is
I really
critical,
like
too.
that that's been more of a
Work
thing,
together to
especially
fire
with
colors
like
at the
Next
right
Fest going
time
nuts
to
on that kind of
overcome
stuff.
obstacles.
I hope more people just do
You can
that
also
generally.
use items like shields to block lasers or drones to create platforms.
I mean, this looks
Powerful
kind of
bosses can
interesting.
be found at the end of stages.
This
Team up
looks.
to
I
take
can
them
tell
down.
every single thing that inspired this.
Additionally,
It's
in
very,
party mode,
very
up to
obvious and
4
visible,
pals can take on a variety of challenges
and
together.
it seems ridiculous to make it
colorful
multiplayer
co-op
only.
Adventure awaits in Popucom, launching on Nintendo Switch this
Oh,
holiday.
weird. Really weird to mix a platform with like a match 3 thing. Oh, this is that
Here,
one everybody's
on this
excited about,
small
but I
island floating in the
do not
sea,
understand.
are Mii characters, each living their own carefree lives.
The Sims, but with Mii's, right? Is that the idea?
Let's take a look at what's happening in the Tomodachi Life Living the Dream game.
Hi, crackers. You just get excited when the lights are on now,
You're in
huh?
charge of this island.
Oh, you stink, bud.
You can
Why
create
is your
Mii
breath like
characters
that?
of anyone you'd like living here. Base them on a friend, a family member, or even yourself.
Yeah, kind of Fall
Once
Guysy
you've
with a more
chosen their
co-op thing.
personality and voice,
My name is Anne.
your Mii is good to go.
I can't wait to start living here.
The Mii characters you create will
Voice
enjoy
to
their
text
island
is
life
weird.
however they see fit. Wonder what's up?
I'm so hungry.
Food for thought.
Yum.
Enjoy.
Does not look like something people would be crazy excited about. This is not.
Looks
this is
like
not
that
doing
hit the
it.
spot.
I don't understand why people were very excited about this when
This
it was
Mii looks
initially
bored all
revealed.
by their lonesome. Someone needs a pick-me-up.
I don't know. I remember there was a ton of hype about it. People went nuts when they announced it.
Overlap.
Yeah, Animal Crossing seems obvious. Like, do that.
They really hit
People
it off,
lost their
all
shit
thanks to
for
this
that.
meetup.
But maybe they're afraid. Maybe they're sitting on the next Animal Crossing in case there's another
This
pandemic.
is just a small slice of the life here on the island. Stay tuned for more information in the future.
Yeah, I don't understand what the actual gameplay is there. It really just seems like it's The Sims, but you don't build stuff.
We interrupt to bring you some breaking news.
With the worst fucking
This just
voice
in.
to text
Following
ever.
previous reports of a 2026 release date, we can now confirm that Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream, launches next spring. More on this story as it develops.
The voice to text must be a holdover from a previous game. Because I
Here
don't
was
understand
breaking
why it would be
news
that
in
bad.
Trailer. Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream will launch next spring.
But at least
Please
maybe
wait
they're
a little
mixing some
longer
first
for
party
this new
stuff in?
dream
I don't
life.
know.
Next up are games heading to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch.
Dash, slash, and clash in these games. Get over here and choose your fighter in this totally collection of Mortal Kombat classics. This compilation features multiple classic games from the 90s and early 2000s.
Yeah, the Mario
including
35
arcade,
anniversary, I think we
console,
got
and handheld versions.
the
Friendship
3D
matters,
All-Stars, which
so
I
fight
hate
your
that it was
pals
time limited,
locally
but it was a
or
good
take the
collection
in-game
that
Tournament Global with
obvious to
added
eventually
support
give
for
us
online
some.
play. Want a break from combat? Dive into an interactive documentary that includes concept art, archival
Galaxy
footage,
2?
and
And the way they did that is
with the
horrible.
original creators.
Horrible. They
Prepare to
retroactively made
test
that worse.
your
Thank
might
you.
when
Mario
Mortal
35 was great,
Kombat
and it
Legacy
seems
Collection
crazy to
launches
not give us
digitally on
Mario
Nintendo
35.
Switch 2 and Nintendo
Again,
Switch
with some more
October
stuff and
30th,
call it Mario
and
40.
physically December 12th.
It sucks to just leave Mario 40 in the
Experience
toilet.
The first game in the Final Fantasy
Forever.
VII Remake trilogy. Step into the role of Cloud Strife, a former member of Shinra's elite soldier unit.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat
While he's
documentary.
working as a
Finally.
mercenary,
That's what we've been waiting
legendary
for.
hero Sephiroth, who supposedly
I honestly,
died on a
are there
past mission,
people
suddenly
who
appears.
really care about Mortal Kombat that much? Maybe there are.
The fate
I
of the
feel like it's
planet
like-
is
it's
now
not Street
in your
Fighter.
hands.
It's not
Final Fantasy VII
Tekken. I
Remake
feel like there just isn't
Intergrade
really anybody who
launches
cares
on the
about Mortal
Nintendo
Kombat.
Switch 2 system,
I like
January 22nd.
Killer Instinct more. I also don't give a shit about this.
Save the world
Final
from
Fantasy- the
malicious
original Final
machines
Fantasy
in this
VII was
action
terrible.
roguelite adventure. Battle foes to rescue robot allies, collect resources, and create
Ew.
a place for others to call home. Then customize your weapon classes and unlock powerful abilities. You can also catch fish, harvest crops,
Ew.
and craft items between missions. Online, you can team up with friends in co-op or via game share. Mouse controls are also supported on Nintendo Switch 2.
Let's do Hades
Link,
and,
Banner
I don't know,
of the
smear
Spark
some other stuff people
launches
like
on
into
Nintendo
it.
Switch 2 and
Yeah, more
Nintendo
third-party
Switch
stuff, too.
Later
Farm
today.
Sim mixed with a little bit of roguelike Hades stuff. Oh, wow, really? This right after? That sucks for those guys. Boy, they're going to be sad.
Well,
That was the first mention of mouse mode. Yeah, no. Oh, no, we had a little bit of mouse stuff in Mario Wonder.
Princess of the underworld. It would seem that you are finally prepared.
This has been in early access on PC for like a year. It's fucking excellent. It's absolutely fucking excellent. I'm excited to finish it finally. But also, okay.
War has come to Mount Olympus. Shall you rush now?
I can't finish
to
it
your
because it's not
family's
done.
defense?
That's the idea there. EA stuff.
Or shall you strike our enemy in the heart of the underworld?
Fuckers. Yeah, I can't believe it's not all first party stuff. I'm really having trouble getting over that.
I'll do both. Death to Kronos.
Prepare to battle beyond the underworld of Greek myth in Hades 2. Play as the princess of the underworld to take on the sinister Titan of Time. Wield powerful weapons of night, the Sister Blades, the Moonstone Axe, the Witch's Staff, and more. Cast a binding circle to ensnare your enemies and gain the upper hand. Along the way, the gods of Olympus will grant you new skills and abilities. Mix and match to find the most powerful combinations. Each time you set out, you'll be faced with different choices. And you'll keep growing stronger and unlocking new upgrades. Discover new secrets and unravel the story.
They must have spent a lot of time on Mario 35, and it just seems like such a baffling thing to leave in the trash.
Frames per second in TV mode. Hades 2 launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch September 25th.
First for consoles? Jesus Christ, it's been out. That's fine, whatever, fuck you.
The Kirby Air Riders game is coming soon, and 2 new amiibo are also on the way.
I don't really give a shit about Kirby Air Riders.
Tap them to summon
We
figure
just got a
players that
racing
you can
game.
train. Your figure players will level up as they compete, and their machine's proficiency level will also increase. Plus, with the amiibo, you can swap riders. Just like in the game, you can choose your rider and machine. Levels are also
Wow, now I'm
transferred
okay
over.
with paying $30 for a toy.
These 2 new amiibo will be available November 20th, the same day as the game's launch. Be on the lookout for even more Kirby Air Riders amiibo updates in the future.
Yeah.
And
I would really like a mouse
Kirby Air
mode game.
Riders
Like, I really
Direct,
think now is
hosted
the
by
actual
game's
time,
director, Mr.
especially for the
Sakurai, is
40th
also
presentation.
on the way.
What is wrong with my goddamn fucking blue screen filter today? Now would be a really good. It's gonna be that stupid. Yeah. Stupid game. I don't care about. That makes me wish it was Zelda, but it's not. It's just Warriors or whatever. Yeah. Now would be an exceptional time
After traveling back in time, Princess
for
Zelda
a Mario
meets the
Paint,
first
like,
king of
extreme
Hyrule,
remake
Rauru, and the
that
queen,
actually does
Sonia.
cool stuff with the mouse
She
and
joins them to
I don't
take
know,
on Demon
has
King
more
Ganondorf
mouse-related
in
games,
a
mouse-related
conflict that will come
mini-games.
to be known as the Imprisoning War. Take on hordes of enemies as you fight alongside your allies. like this brave Korok. Get familiar with your allies' abilities so you know which character to swap to in any situation. Zonai devices can bring water, wind,
I feel like
and
I
other
should just book
effects
it,
to
right? I'm
combat.
just gonna save the state and
Make
see what all this
strategic
shit
use of
is.
them to counter your enemies
R
and
to
alter the flow
retain.
of battle. Pair up with
What is
nearby
this
allies
nonsense?
to
What's
unleash
this?
mighty sync strikes.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Depending on the pair, sync strikes
What's
can
this?
deal high damage or have
Oh,
a
I'm gonna die.
variety of
Yeah, I'm
other
gonna die.
effects.
Right. Okay.
Invite a friend to fight alongside you in split-screen co-op. And with Game Share, you can play together on 2 separate systems, even if only one player has the game. Uncover
Oh, I see.
ancient
I think I see what
truths
we're doing
that
here.
were only glimpsed in The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment launches on Nintendo Switch 2, November 6th. Pre-orders begin later today on
Hi,
Nintendo
Crackers. What
eShop.
are you doing, weirdo? What are you doing with your foot down here? Hope his feet were visible. I'm sure some people like the Warriors games. I really wish they just had more Zelda in them. I don't like when you take
Right. That's enough for one day. Time for me
a good
to head
IP
back to
and
the
smear it on a
castle.
bad concept.
And remember, not
I guess there's a lot of people
word
who like
about
Warriors
this
games.
place
Still feels
to
bad.
anyone.
Feels like bad Diablo. Feels like
There's
Diablo meets
more to
Devil
the
May
world
Cry for
than
idiots.
this island, and we're going to prove it. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Like, I don't necessarily think like a flowy combat game is bad, and I don't necessarily think a mow down lots of enemies game is bad, but I don't feel like it has any of the things that make either of those good. More Dragon Quest, judging by the really stupid character art. Wow.
It all began with a spark of curiosity. Guided by a mysterious tablet, a group of young heroes embark on
blonde
a
guy is
journey
hard to
to
handle.
reclaim a lost world.
Yeah. It reminds me of
As
that
they venture
weird
into the unknown,
Crystal
they'll
Chronicles,
encounter
Final
mighty
Fantasy Crystal
foes
Chronicles
and a
games that
myriad
like
of twists and
felt like they
what
could
awaits
not
them
ever really find
beyond
footing.
it all?
But yeah, like we're trying to do chibi art, but we don't want it to look all creepy. I'm an idiot. I don't know. Dragon Quest doesn't do it for me. They are leaning into the cinematic stuff.
Dragon Quest VII Reimagined.
That's the spirit. Look out, world. Here we come.
That was Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. We hope you're looking forward to the journey ahead in this reimagined world.
Esports.
Now,
I like
we'd
Mouth
like to
Crouch
announce
guy.
2 things. First, here's some news about
Yeah,
the Nintendo
yeah,
Today
it was crooked
Smart
from
Device
last time
app.
so that it would fit better, and
The
then I
app
just didn't
continues
fix
to
it
deliver all
when I
sorts
switched
of
over to this
information
one.
about Nintendo games and characters on a daily basis. And we're adding a new Kirby theme. We're also delivering information regularly about Kirby Air Riders leading up to the game's release. So please check that out.
Oh, I
Secondly,
think I get it.
We
I
have
think I
news
know what
about
we're doing
Nintendo
here.
Switch Online Plus expansion pack. Please take a look at this.
Not that.
Coming to Nintendo Classics, Virtual Boy.
That's cool. There were like 4 good games on the
You'll
Virtual
be
Boy.
able
I
to
have one
enjoy
in
a
my
collection
collection.
of Virtual Boy games in stereoscopic 3D while playing on Nintendo Switch 2
How are they
and
doing that?
Nintendo Switch.
Are they doing 3D?
In order to play, you'll need this dedicated accessory. This recreates the form of the original Virtual Boy hardware
Really?
by inserting a console to play.
Oh God, you couldn't do better on the feet? Come
Both
on,
Nintendo
dude.
Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch are supported.
Look,
Play
that's
Mario's
cute, but
Tennis.
also that's horrible. Yeah, I
Galactic
really
Pinball,
hope they let us do the color.
Tellero Boxer, and more. The 14 classic games shown here are planned to be released
Wario
over
Land
time.
was really great.
Virtual Boy, Nintendo Classics is
Mario
scheduled
Clash
to
was really
launch
great.
February 17th.
I swear there's one more really good one.
The
Oh,
dedicated
Panic Bomber.
accessory
Panic Bomber
needed
was really
to play
fun.
Virtual Boy, Nintendo Classics will be
Yeah,
available in the
Red was a
future.
You mad about it too,
Cardboard
Crackers?
model
What?
of the accessory will also
You have an
be
itchy
available.
spot there? Calm down.
Ooh.
Immediately showing us
We
the
hope you're
problem.
looking
We
forward to
remember.
Virtual Boy,
Why wouldn't
Nintendo
they
Classics.
redesign the feet?
Okay, let's see some more headlines.
Maybe it'll be cross-compatible with the original hardware, so people can replace their busted feet and feet
Crimson
clamp.
Butterfly
Mine's held
soars
together with
again.
JB Weld.
Mean
I did love
Kami
the Virtual
Village,
Boy.
a place
It's
said
a
to
cardboard
have
one
vanished
too. Oh
from
my
the
god.
map.
I did really love the Virtual Boy, and I think they gave up
But
too early
when
on it.
twin sisters, Mio and Mayu, find themselves lost and wander into the village, they encounter the unthinkable. The victims of a past tragedy.
Is it just me watching too much stuff at faster speed? Or is everybody kind of
Now,
talking slow?
Mio must use the camera obscura, a device that can pacify the unsettled ghosts. And
Oh, this
find
is
a
that
way
camera
home.
thing that people have been... Some people are going to be really
But as
excited
she
about this. That
delves
weird
deeper
camera horror
into the
game that people
mystery.
love. Is this a sequel or just a I'm guessing a remake considering the graphics or remaster-ish.
Mayu's sanity slips away.
Maybe they were really trying to fill the hour. That's why it sounds so bad. Like they really wanted to hit an hour and have it be the longest
Crimson
direct ever.
Butterfly lead them. Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly remake launches on the Nintendo Switch 2
They're only
system
doing the
early
second
next
one?
year.
I don't know. They never really
Upgrade
did
your
it
play
for me.
with the Nintendo Switch 2 editions
I don't
of
think a
these
game needs
games.
combat or a horror game needs combat, but they...
In the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of One Piece Pirate Warriors 4, you'll face off against more on-screen enemies than ever before as you aim to become King of the Pirates. Enjoy camera play and more
What
in
am I doing here?
Overcooked 2, Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Serve up dishes and reactions while you cook together. Mouse controls are cropping up
Oh,
in the
that's
Nintendo
nice.
Switch 2 edition of Stardew
For anyone who
Valley.
doesn't have a computer
Plus,
or
up to
phone.
4 friends locally can play in split-screen multiplayer. And with Game Share, up to 4 players can play together if one person has the game. 5 new levels,
Aw,
including
that's too bad.
Candyland and
Well,
Museum, are dropping in with Human
pull it
Fall
up on your
Flat
phone.
Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Esports, because
Plus,
there's probably
with
going to be
mouse
some dumb
controls,
thing at the
You can
end.
enjoy a new way to wobble.
That will be
with
extremely
physics-based
disappointing, and
fun.
we'll all be sad.
Craving more to clean?
No! God, I
Power
hate
Wash
these
Simulator
games.
makes its triumphant return with a shiny new entry in the relaxing Clean 'em Up series.
Yeah, it's been really
Unholster your
disappointing.
washer
It's been really
and
disappointing.
effortlessly
There's a
blast
couple
the
of
dirt
things that I
away
know
as
are
you
exciting for people who
transform
haven't
your
gotten anything in a
sullied
while, like the
surroundings
camera,
into
whatever
squeaky
game,
clean
poor
scenes.
people.
Make use
A lot
of
of
new
people
tools
really
and
love Stardew
supplies,
Valley, and maybe
including
Switch is the only thing they
enhanced
have.
soap, a surface cleaner,
I hate this
additional
game.
power
I hate
washers,
this thing where people obsess
and
over
rigging
like
equipment
playing
for
a game
those
that's just a job.
hard-to-reach places.
Feels super
Wash
weird.
your way through a
It feels
fresh
really
campaign
stupid.
as you explore
I hate it.
even more
I
of
really hate it.
Buckingham. Then venture into new grimy locations, including Detergento and Lubra City. After a
I
hard
hate
day's
it.
work,
I really
take
hate. There
some
were so
time
many
to
people at my
unwind in your home
previous
base
job that would
and
just watch
spruce
like
up the
power
place with
washing
furniture
videos
and
of like people
accessories
cleaning
you've
rugs, and it
collected.
was just like, what are you
And for the
doing? What do you?
first
Why,
time,
you just
up to
let
4
autoplay
players
go,
can
and
make
then you
progress in
decide
the
this is what you're
campaign
into, and this is
together
just a
in
part of
online
your
co-op.
personality now. This is a
Or
boring
split
thing to
the
be
work
this into.
between 2 players with local split screen. Very satisfying indeed.
Let's go power wash your house.
Sit
It
back,
probably needs it.
relax, and clean to your heart's content when Power Wash Simulator 2 launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system this fall. The fruit matching
I don't even clean my
phenomenon
room
returns.
nice. Yeah, I guess I can have chat turned on now. It won't shove the
Swing a
the
Game
thing
is
off.
back and rounder than ever. This time, the fruit falls
I had it
toward
turned
the
off
center
before
of the
because it was
circle.
messing with everything, but
And
it's
you
laid
can
out less
drop it
stupid in
from any
Firefox for
angle.
some reason.
It's 360 degrees of fruit dropping fun. If you combine
A lot of
fruits
people like
certain
this stuff,
number of
but
times,
yeah,
it's
I don't know.
super
I don't.
evolution time.
There are a lot.
When this is active,
There are a lot
you
of
can earn
ways to do
bonus
this.
points based on the number of fruits you
To
merge.
play these games. Some people really like this one.
Plus, with the Nintendo Switch 2 version, you can play with others locally via GameShare.
Yeah.
This
Yeah, it
allows
feels like
you
a mobile
and up
game.
to
And
3
it feels like it
players
should
to
cost a
drop and
mobile
merge
game.
fruit together in co-op. Rotate, aim, and go for the watermelon when Suika Game Planet launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch.
Started as a
this
mobile
winter.
game? Well, that makes sense. I mean, at least it's not riddled with microtransaction and gambling. Can't figure out how I'm actually getting that Yoshi. Oh, wait. That's how. That's how. Okay, I think I get it now. Okay, starting to make some progress here. This one seems kind of fun. I like juggling. No, God. No! Don't give us a Metroid racing game. Fuck off. What? Traversal and motorcycle stuff I can get behind. Okay, they just wanted to show us that Beyond has motorcycles, I guess, and set a date. Finally. Okay, that's interesting. I was terrified that they were announcing a Metroid racing game, and I was gonna be so angry. Oh my god. I think the only thing I would like less than like a Federation Force remake is a fucking Metroid racing game. What is this? I mean, Donkey Kong, but
This is where you're from, DK? This island is beautiful.
they're announcing DLC for this already?
DLC is smashing its way into
Awesome.
Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Yeah, great.
This new edition lets you barrel around DK Island, the home of some familiar faces. And if you finish the main game story, Void Kong will offer you a position in the ranks of the Void Company.
It's really good. Yeah, it's really good. I'm still avoiding spoilers just because I feel like the ending is so
Mission?
great, but it's probably
Collect
going to be
as
hard to
much
avoid
shiny
at some
green ore
point.
as you can in Emerald Rush.
But, yeah, really, really great ending, but generally really fun gameplay overall. It's hard to make destructible gameplay not
The key
feel
to
a little
amassing
cheesy if
emeralds
that's
is
the whole thing, and they did a
collecting
pretty good
fossils
job
to
with it.
gain perks. Collect a fossil, and you'll get to pick from 3 random ones.
Weird. Tiny roguelike
Perks
stuff?
have different effects, like getting more emeralds from defeated enemies, or more jam-packed treasure chests.
Weird.
There are all sorts to choose from.
Might be easy to find used for pretty cheap, too,
Gain
at
and
this point.
stack perks, then collect oodles of emeralds. You can also smash Vanadium gems to gain random skills that power up Donkey Kong during your run.
Weird. Okay.
Your perks and skills reset after each run.
I think one of the things the game lacked the most
But
was
fossil
more
and Vanadium gem locations stay the same. Refine your winning strategy with
actual
each go.
platforming challenges, more explicit platforming challenges, and I wish this
When the
focused on
run
that.
ends, you'll
Especially
earn
since there was
in-game
more of that
rewards
in the end
based on
game.
how well you did. Playing can
But
net you new
replayable
fashions
roguelike
and
stuff is
statues
usually
to
fun,
display
but
on
if
DK
the
Island.
island stays the same, then no, it isn't.
Plus, you'll get to play
That's the worst
Emerald
part.
Rush
That's
on
the worst
your
part of a
layers.
roguelike. That's the worst thing to do with
Take
a
on the
roguelike
challenge
experience.
to earn that promotion.
Yeah, I don't think there's any concern of that yet with the Switch 2. I don't think there's any way to dump Switch 2 games, and there's definitely no way to pirate Switch 2 games in a meaningful way. It's pretty rare for a used game to get your console banned. Nintendo can't legally do that. That doesn't mean they won't. There's definitely evidence that some people have experienced that. All that I've seen, people were able to get it reversed by contacting Nintendo and telling them what happened, but they still weren't able to use the game.
Lots of emeralds in Emerald
Yeah,
Rush
get ready.
and
Good luck.
exploring this modern
Or you
take
won't
on
miss
DK
much.
Island. Next, please take a look at this.
But at least for now, there's essentially zero risk with Switch 2 cards. Once dumpers are out or piracy methods are out, there's more risk. I'm tired of being sad today. Please don't make me sad. Please have Ditto turn into a person. Please have Ditto turn it. Oh my god. Are we doing post-apocalypse fucking Pokemon shit?
This land is just
We're doing voxel
waiting
shit?
to be shaped by a Ditto that looks like a human. And what's that in the grass? Oh, that's Bulbasaur, a grass-type Pokemon. What's this? Looks like Ditto's got an idea.
Okay, can we lean way into the Ditto body horror?
Move, you can make
I really
grass
want
grow.
like Ditto body horror game
Squirtle's
that tries to be all
water gun will
cute
keep
and
it
nice,
all healthy.
but he keeps getting weirder and
As
weirder.
nature flourishes,
And then we discover everything's Ditto.
so do the Pokemon.
Everything in the entire Pokemon universe has always been Ditto. That's it. It's just Pokemon is a fucking gray goo nightmare end stage, and nobody realizes it. But everyone and everything is Ditto.
Collect rocks
Looks like it's
and
just the
wood to
hands
build
doing
with.
stuff. Okay, it's Pokemon Minecraft. I get it. That's really disappointing.
Till the fields
Ditto
and
as a person
grow
is funny.
delicious crops.
Ditto imitating a person is funny.
Build homes for the Pokemon you meet. There's so much to do here.
There are other ways to do voxels. We literally just saw it in Bonanza. It doesn't have to be perfect squares, and it does not have to be
No
rigid
need
grid
to
like
rush,
this.
though. Go at your own pace.
And it feels extremely derivative at this
And
point.
you'll have
And
a
honestly,
wonderful
Pokemon aping
space
Minecraft?
before you know it.
No, come on, you guys. Have a fucking idea. No combat.
Pokemon Pokopia.
No combat. Ugh.
A brand new Pokemon game is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you're looking forward to Pokemon Pokopia, where a Ditto with a human appearance builds a new life with other Pokemon. Next, we have information about another Pokemon game, which launches very soon.
It feels like such an easy thing to have combat in, because he turns into all the other Pokemon's hands. I like the first Legends a lot. I really hope they had multiplayer in this one. I feel like that was a huge miss in the first one. We're talking about online stuff, so maybe there is. Looks like co-op mostly. I really hope there's some actual online play, like versus. I really want to mess around with that new battle system with other people. I didn't like Mega Evolutions or Raid Battles that much in the game they initially launched them in. No. hard to have faith that the Pokemon Company heard any of the criticism for the first one because people will buy it anyway. So what if it's still
appears that new
Pokemon
Mega
Animal
Evolved
Crossing? Yeah,
Pokemon
kinda.
have been
We
discovered in
did
Lumiose
kind of
City,
get that. That
where
is kind of what they were going
people
for.
and
That's,
live.
I don't know. I feel
Pokemon
like
Legends
especially in a Pokemon
ZA
game that
launches
forgoing
October
combat
16th.
just doesn't make sense.
We have one more Pokemon trailer. Please take a look.
Balls. Pokemon are stored in the balls. Just that stupid fighting game that is terrible. They're announcing paid DLC for a game that isn't out
Pokemon
yet.
Legends ZA is getting paid DLC called Mega Dimension. Raichu has 2 different Mega Evolutions. How do you think they'll perform? More details will be shared in the future.
What?
Let's move on.
The game's not out yet, right? And you're announcing paid DLC?
Ready for some
Are we doing this? Are we doing on this DLC again? Did it come out and I missed it? No, it comes out in late October 16th. Okay. Nope, they're just doing that. Okay.
You seem pretty out of
What the fuck is this?
Originally released over 10 years ago,
In the bald.
Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair is making the ultimate comeback. While on a school trip to Jabberwock Island, you and your classmates are trapped in a murderous game. After each deadly incident, a heated class trial will begin. In high-speed detective action, you'll shoot down contradictions and counter opponents to reveal the truth.
This looks awful.
Along with the main game, an additional story is included. One incident will trigger an entirely new scenario with different victims and culprits.
The wait is over. The next
So is it?
class trial
What is it?
about
Edgier.
Danganronpa 2x2 launches on
Edgier
Nintendo
Phoenix
Switch
Wright?
2 and Nintendo Switch systems next year. Make history in the 3 kingdoms.
Yeah, I'm still gonna
Origins
do Mario
is
Maker
marching
later.
onto Nintendo Switch 2.
But you know, I thought there was a chance that there would be Mario
3
Maker in this so that I should
Kingdoms,
capture
an
it, but
era
mostly
of warring
disappointing.
factions.
Yeah, especially
As
with
a
the
new
anniversary.
issue,
That was a good point that I
join
think
forces
Yumi made
with
last
Xiao
night. That
Xiao,
this would be a good
Sun
time
Jian,
for Mario Maker stuff. That
or
seems like an
Liu
easy
Ye
win
on
for
your
Mario
journey
anniversary
to become
stuff.
a true warrior. Your choices will influence your story and may even alter historical
Why?
events.
Do you want a refund for the cats because I didn't do it yet? Yeah, I figured we'd do it after. I guess we could have just done it at any point. And I could have turned around if anything was good.
Choose a different path and experience new developments that weren't in the main story. Walk your own path.
Not
and
like we're gonna
become
miss anything
a
at this point.
one-man army. When Dynasty Warriors Origins and the DLC both launch on Nintendo Switch 2, January 22nd. Two fates are now intertwined.
You just clip the cat feeder after? Yeah, we can do that. You just do it now, too, if you got time. I don't give a shit about fucking Monster
Welcome
Hunter.
to the sprawling world of Monster Hunter.
Then I can just come
where all
back.
sorts of monsters live. By bonding with certain creatures called monsties, you can traverse the land, climb cliffs,
You have like 5 minutes before you need to leave. We can make that happen.
and fly through the air.
Oh
as
wait,
you
I didn't
freely
test it first.
explore the
Boy, I
map.
hope OBS doesn't try to crash on me.
However, a strange phenomenon that causes petrification now threatens the world.
Oh, HUD
It's up
knows.
to you.
HUD,
to
are you gonna
venture
tell Hot
forth and
Dog?
Find the source of the danger.
I'm just gonna
in
add
order
the
to
NDI
prevent
camera to this
total
scene.
Calamity.
so that's still on, just in case,
Raise your
just so it's
monsties,
easy to run back.
Bond with them, and work together to face whatever stands in your
Might
path.
be in here. MDI? No, doesn't look like it.
Monster
iPod.
Hunter Stories 3, Twisted Reflection, soars onto Nintendo Switch 2, March 13th.
There it is. MDI source, only slightly in the way.
iPod. Let's go. Let's go, buddy.
Just tell me if it looks like Mario Maker.
Oh, echo? Yeah. Yeah, let me mute the other mic here. Okay. Echo resolved. Probably. You guys gonna go get hot dog? Oh, he's probably in his little place. Yeah, there he is. Hi, buddy. He's all. Okay, everybody come over here so I can see the TV in case something cool happens. Oh, it's the big bunch of stuff. Great, I'm gonna have to hold on to it. I'm watching both. But did that say Little Nightmares 3? Okay. Hot dog, are you gonna come up here, little buddy? Do you need a lift? Do you need a little lift, buddy? Pud, don't drop down. Wow.
Hello?
Little toss for a little hot dog.
Who was it?
Dunno. They asked for Miss Ashcroft and then they hung up on me. Rude.
What is it? Stupid Resident Evil remakes? They don't recognize any of this, but it's Resident Evil's Capcom, right?
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
I don't know. Resident Evil series has always been a terrible disappointment for me.
Grace.
Live chat is screaming Resident Evil, yeah. It looks like Resident Evil is trying to be a real horror game. Don't fucking at me, but it's not. It's not. I don't care.
I'll explain later.
I hope that's clipped one day. Somebody's like, it is. Oh, what a bad take. I don't care. Started bad, continued bad. They eventually started to do some kind of cool body horror stuff once in a while, but it's always framed as just the worst writing, the worst storyline, worst plots, just the worst everything. Everything ruins everything. The whole thing is ruined by their inability to tell a decent story.
Tell me what's going on.
Something important.
Something important. Like, really?
Grace.
There's no escaping your destiny.
And that. And terrible, terrible voice acting. Oh yeah, you want to get your Halloween stuff. The only Halloween thing I'm excited for is Meme of the Howler. Wow, February? Really? Nope. Meme of the Howler looks really good. I think that's it, guys. A little more for the doggy.
A brand new entry in the Resident Evil series is launching on Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you're looking forward to Resident Evil Requiem.
Don't look at my floor.
Unknown nightmares.
Really messy in here.
Plus, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, the first in the series with a first-person perspective.
There you go.
And Resident Evil Village, which broke new ground for the series, also launched the same day.
Is that mute? Yeah, mute.
Thank you for watching so far. Next will be our last
we did it.
Please.
We got it in. I think the cooldown will allow another one later, too. But if it doesn't, we can just do it.
I'm not going to adjust the timing because I'll forget. Or it'll screw up somehow. We'll get over redeemed and Crackles a bar. But we'll be fine in, you know, 8 hours, 10 hours, or whatever.
Bold warriors. Draw now upon
Yeah, I think it's
your
one per
strength.
stream. That's probably right.
Hold fast to the devotion in your beating hearts. Hear me now as I declare that the heroic games have begun.
I don't really like this art style. But it's not like a deal breaker for me. But this looks like something I don't care about.
I only want to fight so I can save my father's life.
That's what they're doing for a new Fire Emblem game? Okay. No, they didn't. I don't think he did. I was a little distracted. I don't think so, but maybe. I'll be really sad if this is their one more thing.
The faith I hold dear. Above all, I need the strength to lead my people. Strength enough for a queen!
Last Fire Emblem games have been pretty disappointing on the Switch.
It is imperative that I face it again. I must cull it with this blade.
Original Fire Emblem games played out a lot like chess puzzles in that permadeath was a core component of the game, so you really needed to figure out what units you were willing to lose, or if you wanted to just redo it and try to keep your units or hang on to it, or if you wanted to, you know, let somebody die.
I won't let you hurt her!
And now warm blood is...
And as they advanced to letting you grind out levels so that you didn't really have that anymore, that it wasn't a controlled amount of experience for the whole thing, it just stopped feeling like a bespoke, crafted experience. And then as they rolled in a bunch of fucking microtransaction, now it just feels like a dumpster fire. Hey, have fun at work. That feels mean to say. And probably see you later for Mario Maker.
The years were long.
I sure hope it's a return to form.
Have you forgotten
But I sort of
so
doubt it.
soon?
Watch as I
That
fuck it
was
all
the
up.
trailer for Fire Emblem, Fortune's Weave, the latest in the
interesting.
series. This intertwining story happens alongside the thrilling, heroic games. What kinds of stories await? Please stay tuned for future updates. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct.
That was the last thing?
Thank you
Was a
for
third-party thing? Second-party thing? Yikes. Yeah, they're definitely not about to tell us that Mario 40 is coming. We got a release date for Metroid Prime 4, but it was the latest possible date. Do I still have an extra Brave window up? Oh, it's still pointed at the other thing, that's why. I can fix that quick here. Doot, 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 doot. Wow, 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 wow. Correct that back to Brave. We got a release date for Prime 4, but it is the latest possible date that it could be in December 4th, so before Christmas. Yay. But you know, it's December. We knew it was 2025. That's the best you can do. Oh, the DLC launches today. Okay, that's interesting. I did not catch that. I was too distracted by being mad. Okay, that's interesting. I hope that there's more planned, but that'll be fun to take a look at. That will drive me back into the game, I guess. Galaxy pisses me off. Galaxy pisses me off. I really hope Yoshi and the Mysterious Book has combat. The original Yoshi's Island, I felt like was such an excellent game, and it really sucks that we haven't really returned to that type of platforming action-adventure type of thing, because that really, really nailed it. Really fun. That Virtual Boy thing is that is the silliest fucking thing. Galactic Pinball's in there also. Yeah, I wonder when that'll be available. Virtual Boy. Wow, 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 wow. Well, that's not helpful. I want to know when the thing. Switch online store Virtual Boy, maybe? Nope. Okay, I'll dig into it later. It's not important. Yeah, the Wonder stuff seemed like not enough. I mean, they showed the Koopa Kids. That can't just be a gag of nothing. Maybe they're adding 7 bosses or whatever. How many of those little fuckers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7. Maybe they're adding 7 boss fights to apologize for missing so many. Last Mario Tennis was already kind of sad. That kind of covers it. Hmm. Trying to get that right. I think that's correct. Okay, I think that's right. And then it'll drop a little when I talk. I think that's the correct volume. But, you know, correct me if I'm wrong. Nobody. Oh, this scene is laid out weird. This whole... Something's fucked here. Hang on. Why is everything shuffled over like that? Is this the wrong 4-3 scene? Oh, 4-3 SNES, probably. Yeah, it was. Although, there's a problem there, too. But that's easy to fix. Wow, 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 wow. Retro Spy is big. Not so big. It's kind of funny to have it eclipsed behind me like that. Ugh. It's kind of exhausting how disappointing that was. And I keep thinking about the Mario 35 Direct. Maybe I'll pull that up and we'll look at that before the stream later tonight. I was already expecting to be disappointed. But it also felt like, hey, this is the first big direct for the Switch 2, and it was still like 60% third party, second party stuff. Nintendo is for fucking Pokemon is second party, okay? Nintendo owns a stake. They don't develop. They don't develop Pokemon. It's second party. And they even open it, like, show... I think that's what makes it so rough, is they opened it showing all this stuff. Uh-oh. But he needs to go faster. They opened showing all these, like, cute drawings and everything. Like, yeah, man, we're excited about Mario's anniversary. He turns 40. He's balding. He's got a spot. He's older than me. Little bit. And they couldn't even re-release Mario 35? But this time, there's 5 new assholes who will interfere with you directly in the game. This time on Mario 35 plus 5. There's so many fucking things they could have done. And instead we get, guess what? You get to buy a game again. Ha 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 ha. Is that what I'm doing? And then I'll come back around. Nope, that's not what I'm doing. I won't be able to come back around. And even for the really, really, like... Yeah, Metroid Prime, we saw a motorcycle. And I was terrified that they were going to announce a Metroid racing game. That's what we're doing. We want to hit it a little harder. I'm doing that wrong. Doing that wrong. What fucking first-party Switch 2 games do we even really have to look forward to? We still don't have a Mario. Or a Zelda. We're doing more re-releases because Mario Movie Galaxy. I don't like Nintendo Sony, you guys. Nintendo-ny? Nintendo? Definitely still doing something wrong here. No, it's just depressing. I figured I'd wrap up this level. That I'm struggling anyway. I don't want to sound like a fucking dork, but I feel like I need to, like, quietly process how bad that direct was. Oh. I definitely need to start doing puppet yells at things. That was fucking miserable, man. Oh, wait, am I supposed to do that? No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. No way. Yeah, I think the awkward trigger, what I was doing there is right. And I think I'm looping around the on-off there, and I need to just come at it harder, and that's what I'm missing. Let's just ignore that first berry. Get that out. Before I give up and move on. We finished one level. Oh! Oh! That's what I'm doing. Yeah, right? That was terrible, right? Yeah, that's what I'm doing wrong. Like, I don't, you know, want to be hyperbolic, but that was maybe the worst direct they've ever... At least the worst direct I can think of since the Wii U era. It's hard for me to come back to the Wii U era because that was so disappointing generally. But that was fucking terrible. We didn't even, like, the only Mario thing that we got was we're smearing some more stuff on Mario Wonder and maybe it'll have new bosses. Maybe we're just gonna show you. God, I will fucking kill someone if they're just using the fucking Koopalings as like a decorative thing that like sets stuff up. But I wouldn't put it past them. Some of the multiplayer stuff could be fun if it actually works well, but considering how bad the online was in Wonder already, I bet it's gonna be really terrible. Oh, this is weird. But yeah, I want more single player content. That's what I want. I want more single player content and I want 120 FPS like at a minimum. I want more bosses. I want more bosses. And I want more hard levels. I think they really showed us something cool in the end there that we could get more of. But like that and Galaxy 2? Galaxy 2? Galaxy 2 and you have to buy it? And oh, we're being so nice. You can buy it separately if you already bought the limited thing that we released a while back. And although also nobody is allowed to have... Oh, my mic was set way weird. Okay, I think it was just crushing it right at the end. Now, no, you still can't buy Sunshine or Mario 64? Thanks, guys. What I should do, maybe I should go back to the other scene and we should pull up the Mario 35 Direct. Because I feel like, at the very least, Mario 35 was exciting. And it seems like such an easy slam dunk to have literally just given us Mario 35 plus 5. Mario 40, just call it Mario 40. Call it whatever dumbass thing you want to call it. Give us Mario 35 back. Stop being like that. Stop hurting me. Stop being awful, Nintendo. Yeah, oh, we're making a Galaxy movie, so now selling you Galaxy again is so cool. Great, I'm excited to play Galaxy 2 with no new content. That's great. Fuck you. That's so fucking great. You know, you're releasing it as a standalone title, you'd think you could add some content. But okay, you know, you suck your own dick. That's what you do now. That's Nintendo. They're honestly, they feel worse than Sony, and I don't like Sony. I'm not a Sony apologist. I haven't purchased a Sony console in forever. I have a PS4 somewhere that I got a million years ago to play Bloodborne on, and then I played Bloodborne on fucking PC. In an emulator because 60 FPS. They have barely done anything with Patapon or Loco Roco in forever, and the re-release of Patapon and Patapon 2 was terrible. Sony can suck my dick. Nintendo is getting that bad. Is the first Switch 2 Direct after the release, so you'd expect some big games. That's what I was thinking going into it, is I'm going to be disappointed, right? We're going to be disappointed. They're not going to give us what we want. But, you know, we have to get a big Mario or a big Zelda. They have to do something. They can't do nothing. Aw, Yoshi's stuck. They can't do nothing. And then they did fucking nothing. Okay, I hate this level. I'm going to go look at a different one, and we'll come back to this. Having trouble figuring out what the loop is for the Yoshi there. They release a Switch 2 with no games. They continue to have no games. They're trying to do no games for as long as they can. Because I guess they want the life cycle to be... Even if they're going for a 10-year life cycle, we could still get like a Mario 1 year, a Zelda 1 year, a Metroid. Maybe Metroid is this year. This is the year of Metroid. That's the one game we get. I lost my shit when they showed us that, because the release date trailer, because I didn't even think they would bother. We already knew it was 2025, and we figured it would be the last month or the last fucking day. I thought they were gonna release a fucking... Yeah, that was weird. Especially when it came into the letters, I thought they were gonna show us a Tetris thing. Mario Tetris! That would have been fun! Anything with Mario! Tetris, what was it? What is it? Tetris 100? What's the fucking Tetris thing that they did? But they could have smeared some Mario on that with some Mario 35 in there, mix that together. Mario Tennis does not count. Mario Tennis is probably not even first party. It's probably Camelot again, and Camelot should be working on Golden Sun 4. Tetrasphere. That'd be fun. I want more than we got. I got most of that thing was third party and second party. And the first party stuff we did get was incredibly disappointing. And the last Mario Tennis game was already pretty busy. Like, there was a lot going on. I played it a bunch with a buddy, and it wasn't that fun. It wasn't that fun, and playing it without the whatever crazy swing mode wasn't that fun either. Oh yeah. Yeah, Crackers is in the way. Bud's in the way, too. Ugh. Not leaving Mario 35 in the trash seemed like the laziest slam dunk they could have done. Because, and I would have been here right now. I would have been like, yeah, we really needed like a real Mario game and real something. But at least we get Mario 35. I'd be playing it right now. And I'd be happy. Fucking munchers. I want to be all Mario Maker, but give me a one-way, Maddie. Oh, Madeline, how you doing? Yeah, we pulled it up earlier, but I bet it's a little clearer now. But when you look at the breadth of it, when you look at the breadth of all of it, it's really sad. Let's see, Bowser. Yeah, I thought they were announcing a Prime racing game, and I was so fucking angry. I was so fucking angry. And then it was just motorcycles in Prime 4, which I guess makes more sense. But it's hard not to jump to conclusions. I hate the new art style and the new Fire Emblem, but it doesn't really matter. I don't think I'm the audience anymore. I think Fire Emblem shit its pants, and I don't want to play in that shitty sandbox that stinks. But some people still like it. I just miss the bespoke chess puzzles of the earlier games. The Bonanza stuff seems okay. It didn't seem like a lot for paid DLC, so I really hope it's like $5, but I bet it's not. Yeah, Samus Excite Bike. That would have been really awful. Thought it was going to be a racing game. I thought that's what it was going to be. Yeah. A little bit of roguelike stuff seems interesting. Ditto body horror would have been funnier if they leaned into the body horror. Oh yeah, adding Samus to Mario Kart would be really funny if that was the whole announcement. I'd still be disappointed and mad. I'd still be disappointed and angry, but I could at least laugh really hard at that. But no, they literally were just like motorcycles. Prime 4 comes out in December. Like, yeah, we know. You're going to delay it till fucking Christmas, probably. I don't know. I'm really tired of voxels. Where's my mouse? I'm really tired of voxels looking like this, okay? We don't have to ape Minecraft, and trying to ape a 10-year-old, 15th, 20-year-old game with Pokemon, you're gonna come up short. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you, Game Freak. Have better ideas. No combat, it looks like, either. Literally just Casey said it right. Is that it's Animal Crossing with Pokemon, but worse. I don't know how much Galaxy 2 is yet, but I think they said pre-orders were opening right away. But also, shouldn't it just be for sale right away? It's coming out in October, really. You're gonna make us wait. Did not give us a price as far as we know. Fuck off with your ads. Fucking IGN and their fucking ads. Galaxy 2, Switch to Nintendo Switch Online? What's their stupid digital storefront? It's probably up here already somewhere. Is it seriously not? Is it seriously not? They didn't, like, set up a pre-order page for it? Nintendo, what the fuck? There isn't even, like, a Nintendo Direct presentation section or anything? God damn, dude. You might be right. It really might be the fucking Wii U, too. Yeah, I could just pull it up on the eShop, but then I have to do that. Yeah, they did say, Yimmy, they did say that you can buy Galaxy 2, separately. Wrong scene. They didn't mention the, 3D All-Stars, but that's fucking terrible, too. Is that they, instead of re-releasing 3D All-Stars and Galaxy 2 as an add-on, they're releasing them separate, which is just fucking terrible. It's just fucking terrible. Got a creeper in the background. Look at the logo they put on Pixelcraft. It's got a creeper in the background. I did not see it. Hang on. Hang on, we're going back. Sports. Pokemon Pokopia. Oh, I think it's supposed to be Weird Ditto, I think. It's supposed to be Grass Dildo. Grassy Pixel Dildo. Ditto. It's early. It's very, very early. It is colored like a creeper, and somebody did that either... No, somebody did that on purpose. I think that if you're gonna ape Minecraft, you have to have an idea that immediately explodes far beyond anything Minecraft ever did. And that is not it. That is not it. Animal Crossing with Pokemon in Minecraft is not it. And I'm really tired of how lazy Game Freak is. This not coming out right away is also bizarre and depressing. Why October 2nd? So they can play off a direct in October where they talk about the movie some more? I don't give a shit about the movie. I know some kids will be excited. That's not a big announcement. That is a different thing, unrelated to games, that is at most 2 hours of an experience, of a Mario experience, where I don't even get to play. I don't want to watch Mario do shit. If I wanted to watch Mario do shit, I would watch other people on Twitch. I want to make Mario do shit. Oh my god! Oh. Yeah, that might be the AI summary of the whatever they can figure out. But it might not be wrong. Especially if they're pairing them together and they're doing 70. But, man... Why wouldn't they just release the 3D All-Stars for everybody and have that be an add-on? Oh. Yoshi and the Mysterious Book, as best we could tell, did not have any combat.
A talking... First,
it is literally
We
just
found it right
touching
away.
stuff and exploring.
It tastes kind of sweet.
But like he eats it and then it respawns.
You can carry this creature on your back.
Wait, was there a little bit of a UI there for a sec?
It tastes kind of sweet.
No, those are coins. They have not shown any UI, it looks like. Yeah.
You can... As you wander through the book, you'll
Like,
make
I'm glad
all
they're doing a
sorts of
painterly or
discoveries
hand-drawn
about the
style. I
creatures
feel like
you
that's
find.
something that Yoshi games lost almost immediately.
And those discoveries
And was so
will be
special
written
about
down.
the first Yoshi's Island.
Hey, we found
But I
some
feel like,
dandelions.
it looks like he moves faster.
Touch
It looks
them
like he
and
actually
they'll
moves
scatter in
faster,
the
which
air.
is nice. He's been so slow in the last
Oh,
couple
no.
of goddamn
That
Yoshi
creature
games.
is stuck.
but it kind of looks
seems
like it's
like the
still designed to be
dandelions
for
can absorb
8-year-olds,
nutrients.
or 2-year-olds. I don't know. 8-year-olds probably
they
want
can
to
even
spit
cause
exit
rocks
stuff
to
or throw
crack.
exit stuff too.
Thanks to them, we were able to break the rock.
So even one of the things that looks like it could be exciting
Lots of unusual creatures
looks
residing
really
within
depressing
the book.
still. It looks like it's missing everything that
A
would make it exciting.
page-turning adventure awaits.
I guess we'll see. Yeah, like I'm glad Mario Tennis finally has a single player thing again, finally. Which I don't think they've done like a single player campaign since the Game Boy Color one, which was great. It was really cool. But the last Mario Tennis wasn't that great, and I feel like there's no way this one will be that good. Wild that they replaced Baby Mario with a flower. Yeah, like, even if you don't want to put Baby Mario on Yoshi or whatever and, like, really call back, which, I mean, 40th anniversary, now's the time to, you know, jump off of your own shit. But, okay, I don't really want to put a bunch of enemies on... I don't know. Maybe they're trying to do what they tried to do with Yoshi's Island DS, where they were trying to do a bunch of different things on Yoshi's back that changed the way that it plays, but it didn't look good. It didn't look like it significantly changes how you interact with the world. The Virtual Boy thing is hilariously misguided. I have a Virtual Boy. I love the Virtual Boy. That thing is a piece of shit. The entire way that thing is supported is insane. It is unbelievably top-heavy. And re-releasing what is essentially the exact same frame and body it looks like is crazy. It's absolutely fucking crazy. I'm glad it's not going to have a bunch of vibrating mirrors in it. Maybe people won't get sick if it doesn't. That'll be interesting to see. Oscillating mirrors were a bit of a problem. And there's some really great games trapped on the Virtual Boy. But for the love of God, why in the fuck wouldn't it just be a thing that straps onto your fucking head? Why wouldn't they just make a little headset that you strap on? Why the fuck would I want to put it on the table? Nobody wants to play on a fucking table. That was cool? Did you just finish the direct and you liked it? God, I really hope there's more single player content in Mario Wonder. Yeah, the dumb special shots in the last Mario Tennis felt like too much. So the fancy rackets feels like it's gonna be too much. And it's gonna feel less like tennis. That's what it was, because it already felt so much like you're just kind of push button hit ball. It's gonna feel so much worse if it's just nonsense constantly. I don't give a shit about Hero Warriors. I've already played everything available in Hades 2. I'm glad we know the 1.0's coming, but I played it on PC. That's not a big announcement. The amount of third-party stuff was crazy. Like, third and second-party stuff. What? Mario Tennis is not first-party. Mario Tennis is made by Camelot. They make it. I don't think they showed it, but Nintendo does not make Mario Tennis. Camelot makes Mario Tennis under Nintendo's right of first refusal or whatever. That they look at it and say, "Don't do this." Yes, do this. Second party. I'm pretty sure Camelot's third party, but I think it's second party when they're working on that stuff. I don't know. Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. Ugh. It was an insanely disappointing direct. Yeah, I liked Fire Emblems on the Game Boy Advance the most. I liked, yeah, it feels like they dropped a steamer in the mouth. I feel like they really shit the bed on the Virtual Boy thing. I'm sure we'll be able to play it without the dumb headset, which is fine. I just wish they weren't being such dickheads about the 3D. Why? They always fuck up the landing on every 3D thing they do, and it's terrible. I liked the Game Boy Advance Fire Emblems a lot. I liked, the DS ones were okay. The 3DS ones were when they were starting to get the microtransaction-y stuff smeared all over it, and even by the later Game Boy Advance, no, I think it was the first DS one, where they started to introduce grinding a little bit, where you could get more experience, and it was no longer like a bespoke, very limited experience with permadeath. It started to move away from what I thought made Fire Emblem very different from other tactical RPGs that made it special for me. But I really had trouble like getting into and staying attached to Three Houses, and I bounced off of it when I learned that I have to redo the whole first 20 hours to get the correct true ending or whatever. Fuck you, I'm not doing that in a Fire Emblem game with this much stupid intermediary go to high school stuff. The 8th one did infinite grinding. Yeah, I remember one of them had enemies on like a map that introduced grinding, but you still had permadeath at least. But once they dropped permadeath as the default experience, it stopped feeling chess puzzly and it started feeling whatever the most correct thing. There was some thing that you had to do correctly for whatever the other option, whatever the thing to be. There was some permanently missable thing that I learned about after I permanently missed it, and then I bounced off of it. I was just like, no, I'm not doing that again. I didn't like the intermediary stuff in Three Houses at all. In between the actual combat, that seemed relatively mandatory and was clunky. But I bounced off it when I learned that I missed the permanently missable thing. I also feel like we should kind of be past that in games. But at the very least, man, give me a point to return to so it's not permanently missable. But either way, I think the greater thing is that, especially at that point, I started to reflect on, like, one, the microtransactions piss me off. But the total lack of permadeath as the core experience made it go from chess to checkers, I guess, is where it really hit me. Yeah, I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was something like that. That there was something... I swear somebody told me that there were significant additional chapters available as long as you had that. And then I didn't have that, and they were like, oh, well, you'll have to start over. And then I was like, really? And I looked it up, and I was like, dude, I'm done. I'm just done. Not doing that. Yeah. Let's see here. Either way, though, it's been hard for me to care. It's been hard for me to care for a while, and that was the point where I just felt like, okay, I'm over it. Those Pud's eyes, yeah, his eyeballs are in there. Oh, I guess it doesn't show the stick clicks when it's paired to the Super Nintendo, but yep, they are. Those are his eyeballs. What about the game making you choose between red, blue, and yellow? Well, that felt initially like they were doing what they did in the first Fire Emblem for the Game Boy Advance. The first one released in North America, or I think outside of Japan, with the three lords and their three separate stories that they did with Hector and Lynn and the other guy. The little Roy looking guy, whatever his fucking name was. Esports. But it already felt like an enormous amount of preamble before we got to the split. But then learning that the split wasn't like a clean split of you get to do all three of them, but like, I don't know. I don't like permanently missable stuff generally. But I especially don't like when there's no warning for it and there was no way back and there was no way for me to like go back and not miss it other than doing the whole first part again. It boops his nose. If we have it set for well, I guess it's still kind of broken for the Switch input reader. I'm still working on it with the guy who makes the software. But the L3 and R3 boop his nose when it's hooked up to the Switch. But yeah, I don't care very much about Fire Emblem. I especially don't think that that's that exciting in that it's a second-party title. Maybe third-party? Who develops Fire Emblem? Is it Intelligent Systems? Koei Tecmo. I feel like there's no way it's Tecmo, is it? Do they exist? No, it well shows them on there. Yeah, it's Intelligent Systems. Intelligent Systems is independent, it looks like. Known for publishing Nintendo games, but they are not a Nintendo owned or operated studio. Nor they don't appear to be second party, so entirely third party, I guess. And that's one of the things that I think stood out there, is that the vast majority of what we saw there was second or third party. And even the first party looking things like Mario Tennis, that's second party. Unless Camelot stopped making them for some reason, that's second party. But either way, it doesn't feel like a major announcement. Mario 35 feels so easy. But even if they weren't going to do that, re-releasing Mario 3D All-Stars and adding Galaxy 2, or letting us buy Galaxy 2, because Nintendo is money, money, money. Give me that fucking money. So they could sell the 3D All-Stars again, and also collect more money on top of it for the other thing. But instead, they want to be horrible and only release Galaxy 1 and 2 because Galaxy Movie? It feels fucking grubby. It feels fucking grubby. Push up when you jump? Do I? Oh, that's probably me pushing up when I roll from left to right. Ow. And then I'm bad. Yeah. Yeah, there's probably a little bit of that. Clickies. Oops. Oops. I pushed down. I was too fast. I think it wants me to stop on the way down there, and I just keep skipping it because if you're slow enough, it don't matter. Yeah. It does get me. I just... Oh, you still use tap jump and smash? Had to... Well, I guess if you play Melee, you kind of stick to it, but I guess it depends. I don't know. I had to move off tap jump a long time ago, though. Esports. I guess traditional FGC people probably like tap jump too. Smash seemed like a maybe easy one too. Like, especially if they weren't going to do anything else, Smash seemed easy. Mario Maker seemed possible as an anniversary thing and a mouse mode thing and a Mario Painty kind of thing. Like, there's a lot of ways in which Mario Maker could have made sense. But man, anything. It's crazy how little we got. The first big direct for the Switch 2, and we are getting, we got a confirmation that Metroid is coming at the very end of the year. We got a re-release of a game that they've released previously multiple times. We had a GameCube. Yeah, very, 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 hard to pick up, I would say, at this point. Oops. Maybe less so, now that we have really good alternative controller options. But some of the technical inputs required for effective Melee play are really difficult, especially on the GameCube controller. Yeah, why wouldn't I just do that then? I feel like there is a lot of low-hanging fruit that could have made it feel a little bit like a slam dunk of a Direct that they just did not do. There were a couple of things that I know, like, some communities will be really excited for. I know a lot of people are really hoping for a sequel for that camera horror game. But it was mostly just remakes and horrible shit. I just want to delay up there for a sec, because it feels awkward to stop. Yeah, Banana DLC is kind of fun, but it feels like not very much. It'll be fun to take a look at. I like Banana a lot. Ugh. Cringe, how you doing? I did not hear the nut. Not turned down. No, I'm not muted. I don't know why I didn't hear the nut. Did the nut not play? Did we not nut? That presentation did not make me nut. Played? Oh, I guess maybe I was too quiet. I didn't hear it. We heard nut. That's good. That's the important thing. Oops.
Nut.
Oh, that time I heard it. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't hear it last time.
Bruh.
Heard that also. Must have just been too quiet. That was a...
Spaghetti meatballs.
That was a spaghetti meatballs direct. Well, and especially, like, okay, you're not doing a big announcement. You don't have a big new Mario game. You're fucking smearing Mario Wonder on us again. Great. Fuck you. Really love your sloppy seconds. Really love cum all over your hands from some other dick. Again, that's great. That's super fucking great. At the very least, then, they could have talked more about Mario Wonder and been like, oh, by the way, we added a bunch of bosses. They don't have to say in response to the criticism. They just say, we're adding a bunch of new bosses and a bunch of new single-player content. But even that, they slow roll, and they probably don't. Honestly, they probably just show the Koopa kids running around in a weird clown car, and they are setting up multiplayer experiences. And that's everything. That's everything we're fucking getting. I liked Mario Wonder a lot. Mario Wonder is like... It was an exceptional entry into the 2D Mario platformers that terribly lacked bosses and felt deeply incomplete. That literally a bunch of fucking worlds just didn't have bosses at the end for some reason, and it felt like somebody got rushed, and they shipped what they had. And they could have... They know everybody saw that and felt that a little bit. They could have at least showed how they fixed that. They probably didn't. Why would they fix that when they can just add more bosses in the next one and get good reviews? You know what? Because I bet. Why? Why do they need? Why would they need to make it better? Why would they need to have enough? Why would they need to have enough bosses? Why would they need to finish the game if they're getting a 91? If they're getting a fucking 90 player rating, you know, if they're almost at a top possible score, why would they need more? That's depressing too. I hope we're getting to the point where maybe Nintendo doesn't get the huge bumps in the ratings every single time they shit something out of their ass and it gets a lot lauded as the greatest thing ever to happen. Mario 35 would have been easy. They already did it. They love their time-limited, horrible, cruel shit. Give us that for a year. Call it Mario 35 plus 5 and give it to us for 5 years. Till the next anniversary when you, I don't know, do something else. Disappointing. Wait a second. Hang the fuck on. Metroid isn't first party. Somebody else is making Prime 4, right? It says Bandai Namco. Yeah, Retro Studios. That's second party, right? Yeah, Retro is a second party studio under Nintendo. Yeah, Mario 35 was great. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't perfect, but honestly, it was a much better experience than what we generally get in Mario Maker, and it was entertaining, and it was the best use of Mario Bros. 1's engine I have seen. I had a lot of fun with it. And I feel like that's easy. Yeah, I haven't looked at any of the feedback besides us yelling here at all. Ugh. List of all direct announcements. Somebody's got to have a nicely formatted list here. Not GameSpot, but maybe they have a... Nope, they do not. Because I really want to look at... Maybe Polygon? Nope. ESPN, really? No. Okay, here we go. Fuck off. Fuck off! This is a different direct. They had a list there, so I thought maybe they'd have a list for this one. Okay, maybe? Maybe list? I really just wanted a list of everything in order. I don't care. Some people will be excited. I don't care. It's not a game. It's not a game. It's not a game experience, so I don't think that counts. They would have announced Mario 40. We would have won bingo on Defender Stream. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I didn't get around to making a bingo card, but I'm glad I didn't because I would just be pissed off. I would just be pissed off. Especially if I actually put things I wanted on there, I would just be pissed off. How did Defender feel about it? Yeah, remakes. Remakes. Don't care. Not a game. Not a game. Not first party. Expansion. Small expansion. Ugh. Not a game. Actual new game. Probably first party. Maybe second party at this point. What is Nintendo's main development studio even working on? Yeah, Little Nightmares 3 is cool. That we saw for 1 second. I do have to go back and watch that sizzle reel because we were feeding the cats when they did that. No, they just showed it a little bit in the little sizzle reel. Yeah, the direct was blah. All third party or second party. I think is Tamagotchi Life first party? I don't understand Tamagotchi Life. Is that basically The Sims but with me's and farting? I know some people really like it. I know people are really excited. LM3? Little LN3? Little Nightmares 3? Little Nightmares? Developed by Nintendo. Yeah, that is developed by Nintendo. So that was first party. That's one first party new thing so far. No. Second or third party, probably third party. I don't care. We already know, second party-ish, first party-ish. It's hard to say. I'm pretty sure Sora is more or less first party. Second party, but mostly first party. I don't care about Hero Warriors. I don't care about Dragon Quest. I don't care. Virtual Boy is something. I like Virtual Boy. I think that they're absolutely shitting the bed on not making it strap onto your head, but at least they're not esports abandoning the Virtual Boy. But it's just, I don't know. I guess nobody's going to buy a Nintendo Switch Online to play Virtual Boy, but it's nice that those games won't be forgotten. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. This is second party. We know now. This is cool, but small. It seemed very small. It seemed very, very small. Second party. All of this is second party. Pokemon is not first party. I don't give a shit what you think. It's not first party. Pokemon is second party. Nintendo owns a stake in Pokemon. They own part of Pokemon as a concept. They don't develop it. They probably have some oversight, but they don't develop it. They don't work on it. That's all those dipshits. I don't give a shit about, paid DLC for something that's already here. Lots of Switch 2 editions. Yeah, it was very disappointing, Nana Peepums. Sorry, typing with a cat on our keyboard. I don't get too much of that. Cats stay off of the keyboards. On-screen celebration? Did it happen? I didn't see it. I don't think it happened. I don't think it happened. It stole your bits. Or did it happen really fast? Sorry, I might have missed something. It happened? Yeah. Sorry, I'm missing a little bit of the chat stuff while we're looking at a browser. Let's see. Yelling. We were yelling. This was basically a Switch partner direct with a tiny bit of Mario in it, and none of the Mario stuff mattered. This was a partner direct. That's what it was. Partner and second party direct. Yeah, they set a release date for Little Nightmares 3. It was just in that little sizzle reel. It doesn't look like I really missed anything in that sizzle reel though. Yeah, the Hades knockoff looked okay. Oh. Don't worry about that. I just had a picture so I know where the UI was when I was setting up the stream for it. Don't worry about it. There was some little Hades knockoff they showed that was doing like Hades with a little bit of sim stuff on it. But like it was, you know, sci-fi boring stuff. It was one of the early ones that they spent a lot of time looking at. But it was very forgettable. That's why you don't know what I mean. It was very forgettable looking. Movement looked okay. I don't know if it's worth playing. If there's a demo, I might look at it. On-screen celebration doesn't show on playback. Couldn't clip it. That's crazy. So it's like a private thing that, what, only shows in chat, I guess? It's like an overlay thing. It's like one of the weird Twitch overlay things, probably. That's very stupid. I think there's... Well, if you sub, it does like an explosion of emotes on screen. I think there's something else that... Oh, no, I think it just does all the... An overlay? Yeah, I think if you put a bunch of emotes, it just shows them on screen. I think that's a thing. Let me spam my own chat. Because I think they just do it, right? Yeah, if you put a bunch of emotes, they go on screen. That's a thing that I already have in there that is captured in the footage, so that one's free. You owe me a penny? I think that was 10 pennies there, dickhead. But I only get 6. But I will find Nana Peepums. I will tell you what, I will find 6 pennies and I will huck them at you. I will huck 6 pennies directly at you. I will try to hit you in the face with them, so be ready for that the next time you see me. I will give you a full refund. I will huck it at you as hard as I can. I will do it one at a time, so that you have the opportunity to dodge, or to deal with them however you'd like. Not in a fistful. A fistful of 6 pennies would be rude. I will do it one at a time, at your face. You can cover your face, and hopefully not get hit. That is an acceptable part of the HOTFIST.com refund process. Hot dog, look at hot dog sleeping on your controller. That's crackers. That's crackers. See? That's crackers. The cat paw button press is pretty creepy. No, you like the cat paws. You helped make this happen. I think it's cute. Mint crackers. Be sure to throw Twitch's portion at Twitch. Yeah, if somebody finds me where that Dan, whatever the fuck his name is, the dickhead who spams people's chats, looking for stuff, that's real. That happened. He literally went into other people's Twitches and begged for raids. It was the grossest thing I've ever seen from a CEO. It was one of the grossest things I've ever seen from a CEO. It was a pretty gross thing for a Twitch CEO. The more you think about that, the more you can think of worse things CEOs have done and should have been shot for. But I would like to see him shot for that. Yeah. Cool. Back to work. Have fun. I'm gonna yell at this for a little while longer, and then I'm gonna go be an adult until I have to stream again in a few hours.
Spaghetti meatballs.
Esports. I am gonna make no progress, I think. I'm gonna make no progress. It's just sad. It's just really, really, really sad because I definitely feel like it has cemented in what we were worried about with Nintendo, and that their absolute #1 priority is greed at any expense. It's money at any expense. They do not care about games as art. They care about... Oh, okay. I'm gonna save a state there so that I can do this. I might still have to go back. They don't care about anything other than... Oh, those are munchers. Fuck me. They don't care about anything other than revenue. And I know they're a company. I know companies aren't our friend. I know Nintendo never was like, yeah, we're gonna be the best. We're gonna be so cool about everything. Oh, is the Switch still... Oh my god, is it still muted? It's been muted the whole time. It has been... Oh wait, no, I just can't see it on this screen because there are way too many audio captures in my list. PC game capture and PC game audio capture turned off. No, it is in there. Yeah, the volume thing's in there. A little quiet, but it's okay. Keeps muting and unmuting. Yeah, that's the state function being bad. When a Super Nintendo game gets paused, it also pauses audio playback, and loading a state does not recover that effectively because it's doing it on a friggin' Super Nintendo. So that's my fault because I'm lazy and cheating a little bit. Light cheating. I'm just making my own checkpoints. There's nothing wrong with that. No! Oh my god. Oh god. I know what we're doing there. I like it, but I also hate it. I really hope it's short. Oh. Nintendo has never been our friend. But it did feel like, for a long time, that Nintendo recognized that games are art and that prestige is valuable. That being good at art is worth more than making the most money, and that set them apart. And I feel like that is gone. Not almost gone, not dying. I feel like it's gone. There are still great developers working at Nintendo making great things. Oh, that's what we're doing. I thought I had to throw it up and kick it there, but I think we're just gonna grab it there and bounce off the block, which is fine. I think we're in trouble as far as good Nintendo experiences go. Yeah, we're coming back to that pipe, with the Munchers, gray peed out. Oh, gray pea is sort of in the balls. Oh. I wanted to shake the rust off, and then after Mario Maker, maybe we'll come back and do some more of this tonight. But there's a lot of rust. Hollow Knight did not make me better at Super Mario World. Also, there's gunk in one of my eyes, and I don't like it. It's in the eye, it's not on the glasses. I should wrap up soon, though. I have to work out still today. There's gray pea in the ball. They might not be balls much longer. I don't know. You know. Maybe you just drank too much gray. You gotta get it out of your system. A little bit of gray paint as a treat. Gray pee comes from the gray goo. That's that was my first thought with the Ditto stuff, and then the Ditto turning into a person. Literally the first thing I said is Ditto better turn into a person. Ditto turns into a person, great. Then Ditto starts getting weird hands. I'm starting to think like, okay, actually Ditto body horror thing could be really cool. They moved on from that and are just doing Minecraft Animal Crossing with Ditto. But now I really like the idea of like a Ditto Grey Goo scenario where everything's Ditto and nobody realizes it and they're all just like, am I Ditto? Am I literally just Ditto? Is everything Ditto? And then, you know, slowly you look down and you see the face. Then you just transform and you're gone. Just the thing, but with everyone's Ditto. Everything's Ditto. The whole planet's Ditto. Game Freak doesn't have the dick, balls, or the skill. But man, would it be funny if they did. I also think if, Game Freak and Nintendo had a real dick on them, like really wanted to get out there and do something, edgy fucking Pokemon game, man. Do Pokemon with guns yourself. You want to fight Pal World, stop patenting shit like summoning stuff. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Good luck with that. And people who make RPGs. Fucking cunts. You'd think they would avoid unethical patents when people are looking at them and already think they're being stupid, but no, no. But they could just come out swinging and go the same, be like, you know what? Fine, people want this? We'll make our own Pokemon with guns, and blackjack, and hookers. Fuck around and break out? Buy out? Shit. Oh no, I was gonna say, am I supposed to spin jump there? But no, because we have to bounce on that last one. Fuck you, Baya. Yeah. Well, and that could be some of it too. It's like, hey, we can do these crazy patents as a way to protect our IP, and if we get the patents, licensing these patents will make us so much fucking money. And then no more summons in Final Fantasy games. That's illegal. Oops. Oh, that's real? Oh, god damn. Well, according to the recent legal victory with Meta, stealing things is legal as long as you own a copy. So, it's completely legal based on the precedent set by Meta's weird lawsuit. It's completely legal to download a ROM of Mario Galaxy 2 and play it on your computer without needing to even dump the disc yourself, as long as you own a copy, or as long as you purchase a copy before Nintendo finishes suing you, which is what Meta did. And based on that precedent, I would strongly encourage people spend more time stealing from Nintendo. And if you do get in trouble, that could be a problem. You should use a VPN so you don't have to fight with your ISP. And if Nintendo does sue you, just buy a copy. We have precedent set, and you'd probably be able to find a lawyer or get Louis Rossman to pay for a lawyer for you to fight it. Because that's crazy. That's fucking crazy. $20 would have been a little much, but okay, that's what I would expect from you people. 40 is fucking bonkers. And you get a $10 discount? Do I get a fucking discount because I bought your limited edition fucking game? Yeah, they can't. I mean, they realistically, they already can't stop people from doing it. Of course, I would never violate the law. I pay for every streaming service. I do not have my own Jellyfin server that has illegal content on it. It's entirely purchased content that I purchased on iTunes. Is that still a thing? Can you buy TV shows on iTunes? It's very legal. All of my ROMs are illegal. All of them are legal. Of course, I own every game. But also, steal stuff. Oh. It's just crazy. And, you know, if they wanted to charge 40 for it, you know what's a really easy way to get away with that? You know what's a really easy way to get me to begrudgingly buy it? Add stuff in. Expand the game. Aw. Expand the game. Put more in there. Natalie, what are those dots communicating? What is 2 dots? What is 2 dots versus 3 dots? You're just mad because my pause was long? Aw. Just give us more. Give us a little more. Ah. Bathing on the numpad? That seems like the least comfortable place. The spacebar is so big and squishy. Well supported. Aw. It's just really disappointing. It's just really disappointing. And that has to trickle down a little bit into the Nintendo developers. Like, yes, there are still developers at Nintendo who are going to contribute to and make great games. There are still great games. Great games are still going to sell well. But Mario Wonder getting a 9 out of 10 average, 90 out of 100 average, means maybe we don't need bosses. Maybe it's okay that we rushed this game out. Maybe it's okay that we didn't get it finished. We got good reviews. That's going to trickle down. That's going to work its way into the crunch. That's going to work its way into how stuff is built. That's going to push developers away. As they lose their prestige, they are going to lose prestigious developers. They are going to lose talent. And they're already missing talent infrastructurally. The only thing they have is talent creatively. And that already has been crapped up by, like, bad UI UX designers and bad overall, like, design decisions with their really weird, we don't want to have too many menus or options stuff, and we don't want things to be, too hard, and just the weird guidance at Nintendo, the weird limits that they like to put on things that we hear little bits about, the weird rules they give developers about, like, oh, we can't have characters that don't fit the universe or whatever. So no more non-Mario things in your Mario RPG. And a company that starts losing creativity that has as bad of an everything else as Nintendo is not a company. That is a sub-Sega company. That is a sub... Oops. Well, I guess it doesn't re-roll that. So we do that either. Music issues. What happens when it runs out? Are we trapped like this now? I think we are. This is happening. This is happening. Buckle up. It's probably going to happen until we touch the P-switch again. P is stored in the hedgehog. A little frustrated. Oh, I still have to eat lunch too. I have to eat lunch and I have to work out still. So we gotta wrap it. We gotta wrap it in the next 40 minutes either way. I feel like we made real progress, but I can also just, you know, leave it for later. Oh, I think I want to hit the brick there and then fall over. But I also wish that it was a little looser here. Okay. Esports. I do honestly think that Nintendo failing and losing everything. I have to hit the brick. Might be the best possible outcome for us. If Nintendo is forced out of developing hardware and relegated to developing only software because they had to downsize so much that they basically turn into Sega. And we start getting Nintendo games on PC, we start getting Nintendo games on all the consoles. There's, well, I would say there's room for somebody else to enter the console market, but that's not going to happen. That's just going to keep shrinking. You never know, but either way. Well, no, I bet they wouldn't release on PC. I bet they wouldn't do multi-platform. They would pick Microsoft. They would pick Microsoft, and they would stick to it as hard as they could. Because they would, somebody over there in whatever was left of the leadership would be like, no, it's still valuable for us to be console exclusive, and I'm still mad at Sony. Which I am too. For different reasons. For Loco Roco and Patapon related reasons. Oh no, I did it again. We're here again. But it might not matter. I feel like a lot of people will still buy whatever they have. Will buy whatever they offer. Will buy all the Pokemons and Pokemon whatever and be like, well, you know, like Pokemon Snap. It's okay that it's not as good as Minecraft and not as good as Animal Crossing. It's got Pokemon. I love Pokemon. Well, I know they just shit directly into a box and sold it for $200, but they put a little Ditto face on each turd, and each turd is individual. Each one comes out of the butthole of somebody who works at Game Freak, and they're all unique, and they all have little different Pokemon faces on them. So, you know, don't be so critical. Don't be so critical. It's still a collectible thing. The first Pokemon Snap was an interesting concept that was way too short. And the second one, I feel like, just didn't add anything to that. And I don't necessarily think you absolutely need combat to have a game be successful, right? But I feel like Animal Crossing, Minecraft-y Animal Crossing, with Pokemon smeared on it, just feels lazy. It feels like they acquired something and smeared Pokemon on it, like they did with Pokemon Go. But it's been really hard not to be disappointed in Game Freak overall. I really, for me, the absolute end of the road was Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield, I was so disappointed and angry at Sword and Shield that I didn't pick up Scarlet and Violet. I played it a little bit and absolutely could not get into it, and then just returned it. Definitely didn't play it in an emulator or anything. That would be illegal. But just the very beginning was terrible, and Sword and Shield were so bad. Legends was really good, and I hope the next Legends game is also interesting. I hope that the multiplayer they showed also involves multiplayer with other people. Hey Kevin, how you doing? Actual battles. I really want to take that battle system for a spin with other people. I feel like that was a big miss in the first Legends game. Even if they didn't want to give us online play, I just wanted to do battles with other people. The big changes they made to speed was really a different game. But I still fear that they will fuck it up like they do everything else. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm never gonna get the brick. What a disappointing direct. I will be doing Mario Maker later today. I'm just wrapping this up. Because we were doing it during the direct and then after. Or whatever. Playing till I get mad and it's time for lunch. One or the other. Yeah. Even if there was a little thing that you were excited about there, that's why I wanted to take the time to go back and look. Yeah, no Mario Maker 3. That's why I wanted to take a look, take the time to go back and look at how many were even first-party announcements, because that, I feel like no matter how excited you were about something in there, the lack of first-party announcements is extremely telling for what that direct was. That Nintendo is sticking really hard to the to their commitment to not releasing too much too fast. You know, we really want the Switch 2 to last 10 years, so we're gonna go with one big game per year, and this year, it's Metroid. Metroid is your big Nintendo game this year. Not even first party, but it is a first party IP, and that's good enough for us. Ooh, and Bonanza, you're eating good this year, you pieces of shit. You got more than we should have given you. You get one Nintendo game per year, you get one for launch, and one for Christmas? That's too much. That's too much. Nintendo should release less fucking games. They could have pushed Prime to next year, and then they could make us wait until 2027 for Mario, 2028 for Zelda, and then in 2029, they can start fucking re-releasing Tears of the Kingdom again. That'll be fucking cool. They can give us a fucking 8K dock, and then they can give us fucking Zelda again. Okay, look, I know everybody buys Mario Kart. I know absolutely everybody buys Mario Kart. That is the game everybody buys. That's fine. I have a lot of criticism for Mario Kart. Some people like it. Some people like to be sad. Some people like to get pissed off and race in between tracks. That's fine. You know, I'm sure those people exist. That doesn't count. I mean, like, the actual, like, the big Nintendo experience type of games. Maybe it counts. I feel like it doesn't count. I wish it had been Smash. Oh, bunch of remakes and DLC. Yeah, DLC for stuff that's not out is crazy. Horse Armor and On Disc DLC talks are back, baby. And you know what's gonna happen is Arlo's gonna publish a little video about how he actually wasn't that sad. Oh my god, I finally got it. He wasn't that sad about the direct. And I'm gonna get so mad, I'm gonna put this puppet on my hand and we're just gonna do anti-Arlo. I'm gonna grab his video and I'm just gonna start doing the opposite of his talking points. I'm gonna freeze frame his video and have my puppet yell at his puppet. Until it results in, I guess, we meet somewhere and fist fight with our puppets. Tired of that guy glazing Nintendo. Oh my god, just let me have it. Just let me have it. Just let me have it. I gotta make a checkpoint over there. Yeah, we had Mario Kart as the sole launch title. It is something that everybody buys. I honestly, I think what irks me the most about Mario Kart is that not only did it feel like more of the same, but it felt like less of the same. It felt like the one new idea that they had was not well fleshed out. So we just got less Mario Kart esports. in this half-ass side experience that wasn't well fleshed out. And, like, man, it would have been so fucking cool if they gave us the ability to get off the cart and there were really light, like, platforming and exploration things on the side. That could have been the framework for a career mode. It's that there was some really light moving around, like just the Mario Maker 3D story world stuff, where it's not a ton, but there's a little bit of a non-driving experience wrapped gently around the core driving experience that gives us like a campaign with a whole bunch of reasons to do something other than just race on each of the tracks once to unlock the things and then only multiplayer remains. And at the very least, with Mario Kart 8, we had so many tracks it was insane. So for a launch title, felt really weak. Bonanza seemed weak at first, but I do think that strengthens a lot as you get through it. Really wish they came up with that good of ideas for Mario Odyssey, but man, was Bonanza fun. That wasn't a launch title. That was a friggin' month later. I had 2 for launch. What were the 2... Kevin, what were the 2 launch titles? What were the 2 launch titles? Oh, no. No, DK came a little after launch. Oh. Yeah, they had the Switch 2 editions for Zelda, but that's not real. If you spend any time looking at it in emulator, the rant that I've gone on a lot, but if you spend a little bit of time... Fuck! Playing in an emulator, the 60 FPS gameplay was available via a 2-line cheat code. 2 or 3 small variables needed to be changed to allow Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild to run at arbitrary frame rates. The game supported it out of the box on the Switch 1. Likely in preparation for the Switch 2, but it was already there. Everything was there. So charging for the Switch 2 edition to not have upscaled textures, but to just allow the engine to unlock higher rendering, which also is supported by default in every Switch emulator, as just a default function in every game. It's not a game-specific thing, it just is an easy thing to do. That coupled with the fact that 120 or 60 FPS modes are nothing, are trivial, because the engines of almost all games on the Switch support it. At least every major title did. Because I routinely would play games on emulator after purchase rather than on Switch for higher frame rates, and less problems overall. Most games supported it. Charging for that is crazy. Charging for that is such a crazy thing. Muted it because I'm good at Mario Maker. Mario World. Oh. Ow. DK was almost a launch title. It really should have been a launch title. I think people... I would be less angry if they had something. But I'm left feeling like not only did we barely have a launch... Honestly, the thing that... Why I keep coming back to Sony over and over again is... Demon's Souls pissed me off, but I would rather play Demon's Souls than Mario Kart. There was a better launch title for the PS5 than the Switch 2. And that hasn't really been corrected yet. Like, the kind of thing that we expect with the launch, oh, I hate myself, of a new Nintendo console hasn't come out yet. Okay, I think we are okay. I am going to make a checkpoint. Yeah, you know, that's something. Not the best checkpoint. Oh. Thank God for save states on console. I might have done it right the first time, actually. Before we got bamboozled last time. Ooh, I think we're having a tough time both ways here. Yikes. Okay, yeah. I just don't want to... I don't want to slow down. I don't necessarily want to land on every bat. I just don't want to slow down. Okay, I think I got it. Oh. I just wish Nintendo was better. They're already charging more for games. I feel like it's easy to at least keep up with their previous release cadence. Slowing down feels so nasty. Boy, is that awkward. Slowing down this much, honestly, makes me wonder if something's really wrong. But I feel like the only thing that could possibly be really wrong is we aren't making enough money. We want more. We want to sell old games to everybody. We want it to be dry so the people who didn't buy Switch... That's probably what it is. We want it to be really dry so people who didn't buy Switch 1 games buy Switch 2 games of Switch 1 games. Maybe that's why they're doing another racing game, too. They want it to feel like it's dry while still having some kind of release schedule. They did that to start with the Switch, having all the deluxe titles Wii U games. Yeah, they did that a little bit. You know, it felt easier to justify on the Switch because so few people played the Wii U versus the Switch selling like absolute crazy gangbusters. But I felt, well, the Switch I had a little bit of personal bias because we got... Not only did we get Breath of the Wild, which I thought was an excellent launch title of great length that was easy to play. Let's take a look here. The first year of Nintendo first-party Switch games. Oh, this is somebody arguing that there wasn't much on the Switch, yeah? That makes sense. Every first-party game Nintendo released on... Oh, that's everything. Hang on. Let's see. List of Switch 1 first-party Nintendo games. List of Nintendo Switch games? Do we just have a list of Nintendo published games? No. Ugh. I wish that list that guy had produced had dates on it. Yeah, dates would have been really helpful. But we had Zelda out the gate. We had, Blaster Master Zero was a third-party thing, but I was very happy to have something from the people who made Mega Man Zero suddenly taking on Blaster Master, which was one of my favorite games ever. And then we had a relatively good release cadence. A lot of it was remakes, and I had a Wii U, so it was remakes of stuff I played. Let me see. We should be able to find something somewhere. List of first-party Nintendo games. List of Nintendo-developed games? List of Nintendo games by year might be helpful. Yeah, that might help give us some numbers for real comparison. Switch came out in 2017, right? Yes, okay. Browser. 1-2 Switch. Oh yeah, we had ARMS as well. That was a new IP. Didn't we get there's a lot of 3DS stuff in here. They were still releasing 3DS stuff, huh? Ooh, I have no idea what Kirby's Blowout Blast is, but that doesn't matter. That's 3DS. Arcade Deluxe re-release, yeah. Tournament DX, ew. Snipper Clips, I think, was a launch title. Oh yeah, Splatoon 2. Mario Odyssey. Yeah, I think no matter how you slice it, there was a shitload of let's see, list of Nintendo Switch games by publisher, maybe? Gosh, that's annoying. I'm sure somebody has this out there somewhere. I hate fandom so goddamn much. List of best-selling Nintendo Switch games. I don't think that will cover it either. But just from what we looked at there, I think we get a pretty good impression. There were a lot of really good stuff for the first year, and we're already way under that release cadence. And they've kind of laid out their plans for the rest of the year. And the Switch 2 edition stuff feels cheaper when you know that the engines all support 120 FPS, that they were built for better hardware, that they knew better hardware was coming for everything. Oh, God. Am I missing a bat down there? Was I supposed to skip the bat earlier? Oh my God, I think I was supposed to skip one of those bats earlier. Yeah, there's a really cool add-on I have for Firefox. Let me grab a link to it because it is incredibly useful. Where is that? There we go. Getindie.wiki. I'll drop a link here in the chat. There's probably also a Chrome extension, Brave extension, whatever. Yeah, there is. It'll redirect you to a different host, essentially, that doesn't use fandom. If there isn't an indie wiki that exists that is an alternative to that is good quality, then it redirects you to a fandom rehost that has no ads or fandom shit on it. So fandom content without fandom's bullshit. Very nice. Fandom is a very evil company. And they are owned by Wikimedia, Jimbo Wales CEO's fandom, and money Wikipedia gets. Fandom generates profit for Wikipedia, unfortunately. Hard to untangle those two things from each other. Fandom is why I cannot give money to the Wikimedia Foundation anymore, because you can't do that. You can't be that evil and then also ask for donations. Suck it out of your own dick. Yeah, I think I killed a bat that I need. Okay, we're just gonna scum our way over there as best we can, because I think we are fucked. Not work. Your monster alive? Check memes and AI. Uh-oh. Somebody posting penises in the Discord? What's going on back there? Why is the cat melting? What's going on behind there? Oh, it's moving. Oh, that... is that some, What'd you do that with? Is that Sora? Is there a free one? Or did you spend money on that? Oops. I haven't really looked at video generation in a while. The first time I looked at it was really annoying. I've seen some people doing some silly shit. I saw some really dumb shit of the Charlie Kirk neck explosion. Oh, there's local video stuff, huh? I bet somebody's made a real easy to use installer for that too, if that's already out there. That's really good quality for local stuff. Now, the last local model I used was Stable Diffusion for just text, or just images, and it, you know, wasn't great. I have a 5080, and it could be wasting power. It could be wasting some power. Okay, yeah, maybe we wait a cycle. We make that. Oh, we can make that work. Okay. Oh, no, we can't. There's a fucking P-switch going. I'm almost positive we're missing something we need. Yeah, I think we definitely need to make sure that bat there stays. Okay. From the top. I kind of thought the pipe was just decorative. Esports. You know what would actually be really funny? Especially considering how good that looks just spat out of some local AI video model. I bet it would be really easy to use a series of photos and short video clips using the green... Oh, don't touch that one. The green screen I already have to slap together a functional VTuber model of a puppet, and it would be really funny for it to just be a physical puppet. It would be pretty goddamn funny. And especially since I'm really want to start pissing on Arlo a little bit, because I used to really like the stuff that Arlo did. I thought it was generally thoughtful, if too positive or reverential to Nintendo, but often good. Oh, that was load. That'll teach me. But now he's just full-on glazing Nintendo. He spends all of his time hemming and hawing and just jacking off about, just asking questions about, like, you know, maybe there's a good explanation for why they're being so evil. Maybe blah, blah, blah. And it's been pissing me off. It's been really pissing me off. R for retain. That would be pretty funny. It'd be a good use for VTuber stuff. I've never messed with any of it, but I assume that for the most part, it's working from a series of... Well, no, it's probably kind of animating a model one way or the other. But I still feel like you could make that work with there's probably something out there. Yikes. Okay, I think that is what we need now. Ugh. But I've been thinking more about doing other stupid YouTube stuff too, because what the fuck else are you supposed to do? I know how bad an idea that is to be like, oh, this is what I'll do instead of work. But I've applied for a couple thousand positions at this point. That I am generally qualified for. I would say 95% of stuff is things that I am qualified for or overqualified for within a hireable capacity. Like, some things I'm would like to do. I spent some time applying for like stuff in malware analysis and that kind of thing for entry-level stuff that I'm not exactly qualified for, but I could easily stretch it. But almost entirely sysadmin stuff that I'm very well experienced in. And I'm not making moves. There are so many people with degrees looking for stuff that I'm not getting any callbacks. Their AI does not like my AI edited resume. I'm thinking about just lying and then blaming their AI. And just be like, no, I put on there some college, not finished, no degree, went for forensic science. Your AI fucked it up, man. That's your HR AI fucking up. Sorry, bud. You can't hold me responsible for that, but who am I kidding? Any excuse to fire anybody. Fuck! And I had a plan. I had a plan for this. I figured if the job market absolutely fell apart, I'd go back for engineering to focus on industrial design. I really like a little bit of 3D design stuff. I have fun with that. Oops. And doing industrial design, designing housing for stuff and that kind of thing could be pretty fun. I think that would be up my alley and something I could do. Those are gone. Entry-level engineering jobs, those are already also getting gobbled up by AI. So the stuff I want to do is going to get gobbled up. Oh, shit. I'm in trouble. Okay. Yeah, I'm in trouble. Yeah, I'm in trouble. I believe I saved in an impossible place. Oh. Yepers. From the top again. That's fine, you know. Coins aren't perfect. But that explains why we weren't supposed to do what we were doing initially. Now we know. Now I paid the price. I am gonna just save scum my way through it. I feel like we have put in the effort. I've put all the pieces together. Ow. Ow. But even if I tried to focus on content creation, there's a lot in content creation that I just don't like doing. I do not want to repeatedly edit the same things to publish on 1,000 different platforms. I do not want to have to self-promote. I do not want to have to deal with advertising, ever. Esports. And I recognize that would almost entirely destroy any potential for that to ever work. Oh, I have to stop soon and eat. Exercise before I stream again. I'm still mad about the direct. I'm mad about the direct and I'm mad about everything. That's not gonna work. Well, we'll come back to it. Maybe we'll do maybe a little Super Mario World after we do Mario Maker. That is enough. That is enough for now. I'm mad. I'm mad about everything. But we'll be back. We'll be back to yell at Mario Maker later. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go to the bathroom, and I need to eat. You guys have a good morning. I'll be back tonight. I'm out of here.